If one of y'all listening or watching this shit, can one of y'all bring me a cigarette, please?
Yeah, sure, man. But first, can you show me your best acting? Here, I'll give you something to work with. Imagine you've been arrested because of a case of mistaken identity. Let's say an elderly man was beaten to death on the street and security cameras managed to capture the crime. And let's also say that the perpetrator looks exactly like you. Same hairstyle, mustache, everything. But remember, it's not you. It's just someone who dressed up as you and committed the crime just to frame you. Now, give me your best show. Your line is, "Wow, someone tried to set me up." Now, go.
Wow, somebody tried to.
No. Cut. Cut. Put your heart into it. Even though you've been sitting in this interrogation room for several hours, and even though the detectives have extremely strong evidence that will absolutely destroy you in front of a jury, you know it wasn't you. Even though your life is on the line, you're 100% sure that you're being framed by a man who is wearing a fake mustache that he bought at a party goods store. So, that's how you've got to act. You actually think it's funny that someone sets you up. What a silly little mix-up you're experiencing right now. So laugh when you say it. That way it's believable. Let's try that again.
Yo, somebody tried to set me up. That's crazy.
There you go. Nailed it. This is Travion Gates, and he has several problems. Amongst them are the spicy chicken wings he ate before being detained by the police.
Oh, you got gas or something?
Yeah.
Damn. Damn, son.
My bad.
Hold on, watch it. Hang on.
I had some chicken wings earlier.
From where?
Smoking Joe's.
Oh, on Lyle.
Yeah, some hot wing.
This detective is really overly polite here. Come on. You know you want to hold that button down. Why do the tap-tap spray? You're going to be sitting in that room for a while. May as well empty the whole can.
They need to update their cameras or something.
He's right. Here's the same room 2 hours later.
So I'm gonna.
Did you get gas again?
Yeah.
A little bit.
My man has found a way to disable the security cameras without the use of any electrical devices. If you're a criminal and want to make security footage inadmissible as evidence, just remember to eat hot wings before you go down to the police station for your interview. But while I'm laughing at the absurdity of this criminal and his actions in the interrogation room, I cannot help but feel bad. Because this isn't a robbery or a carjacking case. It's a murder case. An innocent man is dead, with the murder being captured on a camera. But Travion claims that he wasn't the man captured on the camera. In fact, he wasn't even in the area that day. According to him, that is. At least his mom believes him.
Hello.
Mom,
Yes.
this is your son.
Yes.
I am locked up.
What?
I'm in jail.
No, you're not.
The detectives certainly don't believe Travion, though. Let's watch him squirm.
I gotta stop this dumb shit. I swear to God. Done. I give up. I'm tired of this shit, man. I just want to change this shit. Probably done from the program now. Just ruined my whole fucking life. Yeah. The rest of my career. I keep doing this to myself, man. I need to change. Stupid, man. I gotta change, man. This shit ain't it. I can't keep doing this shit, man. Putting my mom through this shit. Putting myself through this shit, man. This shit ain't it, man. I can't keep doing this. I can't, man. This shit is not. It's not me. Man. Go to church, something. I need to do something, cause I can't keep doing the same shit. It's not gonna be a different income. It's gonna be the same outcome.
Hey,
Um,
how you doing? Travion, right?
yeah.
I'm Jason. You can call me Jay.
And again, I'm Melissa.
You guys, did you meet already?
Yeah, I gave him water.
Oh, all right. I brought mine in. So is it Travion? Did I say that right? Yeah. All right. Can I call you Travion, or what do people call you?
I'm just Travion.
Travion. All right. What's wrong? Why yeah?
Cause when I'm over here, I told myself last time I was down here that I was gonna change. And obviously I didn't. I keep doing the same shit thinking it's gonna be a different outcome. It's not. Like,
Travion, take a breath.
no,
I feel like you're roughing yourself up maybe a little more than you need to.
no, cause I'm fine. It's just I be trying to do good. I do good. I don't have no problems. Cause obviously this, cause obviously I got a problem and I don't even know like what's going on.
All right. Take a breath. We'll talk about all of it. All right. I just don't want you to be like overly worried, overly concerned, beating yourself up. You know,
No,
we're just in here to chat. I mean, like, we're not coming in like the scary police, right? We're just, you know,
cause y'all can't.
we're gonna come in scary police. I wouldn't bring her with
No,
me.
y'all
Trust me.
can't. No, it's the way y'all came and got me. Like I was at school.
Yeah. So what? That building
That was.
is that Hart Street?
Yeah.
We used to have a police station there, like back in the day. I know there's like, is it all school in there? Is there businesses in there? Or?
At school, all
Oh.
school.
So you taking classes in there?
Yeah.
And
for automotive.
oh, you're gonna be an automotive tech.
Yeah.
There. How far into the program are you?
Probably like I started in September, so I'm about like 4
And how-
months in.
So a few months. How long of a program is it?
About like 6 months.
Is
It
it?
all depends on how much time you put into it, the hours.
So you do the classroom work there. Do
No,
they?
it's just all you stay in the garage the whole day.
Oh, so that's what I was gonna ask you. Is there hands on right there?
Yeah.
They have a garage right there.
Yeah.
Now, where do they get the cars from that you're working on?
And the teachers.
Really
The teachers let us work on.
interesting. So, is that? Did you just sign up on your own, or are you there like
I got
through say a company like, hey, we'll get you trained up and then you got a job here? Or how does
Through-
Similar to BOCES or
Yeah.
like that.
oh, like
They
the,
pay-
like job
Like a-
training?
Yeah, they paid for it.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh shit. There was I mean, sort of on the same thread. I ran into somebody the other day who works for the city of Rochester. He works in Mount Reed. So Mount Reed is where all the salt trucks are, all the garages are for the whole city. They work in everything over there. And I met a guy who works there. He's been a mechanic there for years, and he was saying sometimes how tough it is with staff. I said, it sounds like there's a shortage of mechanics. And he's
Yeah.
like, literally everywhere. Their mechanics are short everywhere. He said if people can go, you know, get trained up and be a mechanic, you're guaranteed a job.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do. So I don't have to be doing this dumb
Right.
stuff.
Did you grow up with that, the mechanic stuff?
Yeah, I grew up around cars, fixing cars.
So you already like you knew
a little
you
bit.
enjoyed
yeah.
it, knew a little bit about it. See, I didn't. Like, I mean, you know, I can like obviously change the oil, right, and you know,
Yeah.
change rotate tires out, whatever. But like in terms of the mechanics of an engine, it is like a foreign language to me. I would have, but that's why I need somebody like I need to pay somebody like you who knows what they're doing. Be like, hey man, fix my shit.
Yeah.
That's exactly it. You gonna work for yourself or in a garage, or what do you want to do?
When I start working with somebody, working
Yeah.
at a shop or whatever, then
Yeah.
work my way up to own my own stuff.
There you go.
So
That could be tricky though, owning your own shit. I mean, obviously that becomes the goal. You work towards it,
yeah.
but then you got to be worried of like, shit, I can't find employee. You know what I mean? Like then, you know, that adds that stress to it for you.
Yeah.
Good. So, I mean, I know what BOCES is, but I don't know what
I think it's just another
a similar
program,
program or concept.
I believe. So.
How many floors in there are school or training?
I don't even know. I work outside in the garage.
All right. We used to be there back in the day. Like, you know where the police station is by Tops? When that was being like remodeled or whatever,
Yeah,
we
it
used to
was-
be over on Hart Street.
Mm,
Yeah, we used to have, what floor around? Like the third floor or
So
fourth
there
floor
for
or
a
something?
minute.
We used to have to walk up and down the stairs. So the building is like, I don't know, 6 stories high, right?
Yeah.
So we're on the third, we're in the middle.
Mm,
And when it would rain outside, we had to like cover our computers with plastic because it was leaking through our ceiling on the third floor. And I was like,
wow.
there's 3 fucking, what are you kidding me? We can't figure that out above us? We have to deal with that here? Yeah, real top notch working condition. You know, you watch TV shows and they're in like state of the art buildings that looks like it was built by NASA. And we had, plastic bags covering our computers. Pretty effective, huh? So anyway, all right, so it's vested. All right, I want to write a couple things down about you if I can. I want to make sure I got it right. So
Can I ask, or like what, like why did y'all come and get me though?
I promise we're gonna get there.
Cause I'm thinking about my mom, man, and the school, man.
Okay.
Cause I gotta go to court on the 9th. Like I'm just,
You have something else going on?
yeah, for the surcharge. I gotta pay my surcharge, and if I don't pay it, then I gotta go to court.
The 9th in like 5 days, the 9th?
Yes, and I'm trying to like just
Listen, we'll get there.
I'm trying to change this shit.
Well, and that's what we want. We want people to change, all right?
Because I know y'all found shit. Y'all probably already know that they found shit on me.
They did tell me that. Okay, we'll talk about it though. All right. I don't listen. I feel like you're a little too much with like beating yourself up right now. I want you to take a breath. Be like, all right, they're talking to me like we're just three normal people talking. They're not hassling me. They're not threatening me.
That. Yeah. It's just like I want to go home.
Let me ask you this: do you know anybody that's ever existed on the planet who hasn't done something stupid or fucked up before? Does that person exist?
Nah,
Nope. And speaking for listen, I'll tell you myself, when I was coming up as a kid, especially in like the high school or right after, to be honest, I was kind of an asshole to the point where people, when they found out the job I got working here, I started, in 2005, kids I knew from high school, they remembered like the maniac Jason from high school. Right. And then they hear I'm doing this job and they were like, you're a what? Like, how the fuck did you get that job? So I use, like, I see a smirking, and that's a true story. So, I mean, for a long time, people were like, there is no way. I was like, yeah, I am. So I use that as a way of like breaking there. So take it easy on yourself. Cool?
Yeah, very cool.
All right. So I know I said it. Did I pronounce it right? Travion. All right. T-R-E-V-E-O-N. Do you have a middle initial or middle name? No. And is it Gates, like just like the town Gates?
Yeah.
And Travion, your birthday?
My mother.
Oh, your mom. Okay. You mentioned her. What's her name?
Kara Gates.
Kara?
Yeah. C-A-R-A.
Oh, C-A-R-A. Same address. Just the two of y'all?
No, my brother, Javon. Gates. Javon.
What do you call him?
Jay.
That's why I say they call me Jay here. You got any kids or anything? No? Okay. All right. So you were at Hart Street. They brought you here. I know you said you had stuff on. We'll get to that. Take her easy. What else? Anything I'm missing to ask you or no? No. Okay. All right. So let me ask you this. Have you been in a room like this before? Like we call it an interview room, right?
Yeah.
You have? Okay. And when was that? How long ago?
Probably like fucking, I want to say like last month.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because they came and got me over some other stuff.
Okay.
And I'm going to court for that, right?
Oh, is that what you said on the 9th? You got to do something? Okay, so that's pending. Okay. So you've seen TV. I just talked about TV where they have the fancy police stations and we're covering our shit with plastic. Yeah. You're in a room like this. You said you want to know what's going on. You know we have to read you your rights in here, right?
Yes.
Okay. Like you've seen on TV, you're probably expecting me to do it. And if I don't, you were going to ask me like, hey, what about my rights? So I'm going to read these to you so we can talk about it, all right? So let me.
12:03.
So it's 12:03 p.m. It's the 4th. T-R-E-V Gates. Do you want anything other than that water or no? And you know what, like coffee, soda, anything like that? Okay. So I know you're in this training program now. How far did you go when you were in high school?
11.
You finished the 11th grade? Yeah. And where was that at?
In Arabic school. I was getting suspended.
Oh, so you bounced around a little bit?
Yeah.
Were you ever at on Fernwood Ave or no? It's called Northwest Prep or no? So when I was younger, I'm a little older.
Douglas.
That's where I went. Frederick Douglass Middle School. That was me. All right. So there's no trick. I mean, you can read them too if you want. There's no trick. I'm just going to read them word for word. Okay. And at the end, I have just two simple questions I'll ask you, and they're just, you respond with, yes or no. So if you were going to say yes, I'd ask you to say like, yeah or yes. But if you go, mm-hmm, I don't know how to write.
All right.
Fair?
Yes.
All right, cool. So it says, and I'll read them just word for word. It says you have the right to remain silent. You do not have to say anything if you don't want to. That anything you do say can be used against you in a court of law. You have the right to talk to a lawyer before answering any questions and have him here with you. If you can't pay for a lawyer, one will be given to you before any questioning if you wish. And if you do wish to talk to me, you can stop at any time. So the questions are, do you understand what I've just said to you?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. And the second one is, with these rights in mind, do you agree to talk to me now?
Yes.
Thank you. Okay. So when you have that look on your face, like you're beating yourself up, is that because of the stuff they pulled out of your pocket down there?
Yeah, because I know I'm gonna have to do something about that too.
All right. So, and
That's
when I
it.
ask you this, I truly don't know. How much are they talking about down there?
That was 10 bundles.
Okay, 10 bundles. Do you use it all or no? Okay. You're just trying to make it what? They're not paying you to go to this school, right?
No.
Right. It's not a training program where they're paying you $15 an hour to train. So how many hours a week or a day are you putting in over there?
Probably about from 9 to 3, so probably like 6 hours.
Every day?
Yeah.
Monday through Friday? Wow, that's a lot. I didn't realize it was that much. Do you work like in the afternoons? Do you have a job or no? So you're going to school 6 hours a day. They're not compensating you anything, right? And somehow you got to have a few bucks in your pocket. You understand? I'm not here to like beat you up about that. I mean, I wish you were working at Wegmans,
Yeah.
not selling dope,
I wish I
but
was too.
yeah, you know what I mean? But what I'm saying is, I'm not in here like, oh my God, he's the worst guy in the world. Like, that's not what it's about. Okay? I mean, it's, is that stuff, fucking poison? Yeah, it is, I mean, I saw you shrugged and you're like, yeah, I mean, how did you get into that game a little bit?
Go up around
Just
it.
around, from the neighborhood on the streets, whatever, make you a few bucks.
Yeah.
So when you said you were here a month ago, is it something similar to that or no?
Yeah.
So it's some sort of drug case or
That
whatever.
was from something old.
Okay. I mean, you're not in custody for it, so you can't be like the worst guy ever. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's not like, it's some like huge major thing if you're out allowed to, you're still going to school, whatever. Did you have to miss any school when you got the other charge?
Yeah.
How
I
much?
was down there for 2 weeks.
Oh, no shit.
'Cause
Now,
I
how does that work? Did they just put a pause on your training and then you pick it up when you come back?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have to make it. I gotta make it up.
Good. Well, I'm glad that you can. So,
Where do you normally sell from?
What you mean?
Like at school or like on a block? Like where do you get your?
are you a corner guy or
customers?
somebody calls you up and, hey, I need a bundle guy?
I've been stopped doing the corner. I got robbed. Still with
Did you? Where were you at when that happened?
Clinton.
Clinton and what?
Clinton and Scranton.
Hmm.
Jesus.
That's where I caught my first couple of charges.
Was it from somebody else that was up there doing the same thing?
They got mad because I was
Violent. Yeah.
making more money than them, and I'm a little guy, younger than everybody up there. Nobody didn't like that. So somebody put a stop to that.
Right.
How long were you doing it before that happened?
That was when I first started.
Now this might seem like a totally off topic. When I think of Clinton and Scranton, what is your family like bloodlines or heritage? Do you have any like Dominican in you or Hispanic at all or no?
No, I get that all the time. No.
Do people ask you that? I mean,
That's the
your
face.
physical resemblance, I would think, perhaps that you had like say, some Dominican, family heritage or something like that.
No.
So when you say you were on Clinton, did that cause you trouble too on the avenue?
That caused me trouble, it caused me problems, it
Yeah.
cost me time.
Like some of those guys didn't even want you around there because that's
Yeah, they wanted me to work for them, join turn blood and all that shit. Not about to turn blood just to be up there. For what? I get locked up.
You get more
niggas-
problems.
Y'all not gonna fuck with me.
Yeah.
Y'all not gonna call me, none of that shit.
Well, I'm glad that's the stance you took. Have you ever affiliated with any of the gangs out there at all, or
I
no?
don't affiliate with nothing.
Okay.
I don't play that. My mom don't play that shit. She wouldn't even talk to me when she found out I was in the game. I don't play.
That was gonna be my next thing.
I don't fuck
You said
with
she
that
doesn't
shit.
fuck around with that shit. That's not her thing, huh?
Nah.
Well, good.
I don't fuck around with the shit either.
Right. Does she know that you have a pending charge?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Does she know what it's for or no?
She know about all my charges.
Oh, okay. And what does she say about that?
She fucking got in my eyes, told me stop,
Right.
cursed me out, kicked me out.
Right. Yeah. So, you said he had 10 bundles on you? Do you pick how much? When you go get a pack, how much you getting?
I go and grab grams and then I just put it together.
Oh, then you break it down.
Yeah.
So what?
But I still gotta pay it. I still gotta pay him.
I was just gonna ask. So I'm not asking who him is. Please understand, I'm not trying to trick you with nothing.
No, you good.
Yeah.
I'm trying to tell y'all whatever.
Yeah.
Man, I want to get out of here today.
I know.
I want to get out of here today. If y'all want me, if y'all release me and go, I can go get the shit like for y'all.
How many grams you buying at a time?
I buy like 4.
4 grams. And what are you paying for 4 grams?
50 a piece.
Okay. So
It's 200.
Yeah, and then how much? Do you have custom? I mean, there's probably some people that they'll charge you that you'll pay $100 for a bundle, and then others probably you'll give them a deal, right?
I go drop it off on other people.
Yeah.
They buy it from me.
How much for a bundle?
I don't like to sit out on the
Right.
block or nothing. I charge them 25.
Mhm.
I take my little $200, and then when everybody done with that shit, I go get more and feed
Just
them
keep
and shit.
little at a time. Yeah.
I'm just a middleman. I don't be on no block nothing.
Well, yeah, standing out there on the avenue, like you say, Clinton and Scranton.
The most I was selling up there is about weed. That's it.
Yeah.
I'm not selling nothing up there no more. I learned my lesson.
How long you been hanging out at Clinton and Scranton, by the way?
About like 4. Well, I don't hang out up there. I go there like to the store here and there.
Well,
But like when I was chilling up there
Yeah.
like every day,
Yeah.
like that was like 2020.
Were you out
2020
there?
to 2018.
Do you remember when a kid got shot out there and he was like laying on the sidewalk for like 15 minutes?
Whole little what was his name? Jordan, right?
No,
The
not Jordan.
little Puerto Rican dude
No, this was a darker skinned black dude.
up there.
He was on the Capel side. Do you remember that or no? Middle of the day.
Oh, the black. He was dark skinned, real dark, right? Yeah, I wasn't there. I heard about this shit.
What do you hear about that one?
They said that he was. I guess that he fucking fought some girl. It was like petty shit because he smoked dudes and he like sell them because he
Right.
got out of prison. So his head all fucked up.
Mhm.
That was like his first couple months out. I never knew the dude. So I guess he got in an argument with somebody about a girl.
Mhm.
I guess he fucked their baby mama or whatever. And they started fighting. Boom, boom, boom. That's what they told me. I'm going back to work.
He physically fought somebody?
They said they was fighting, yeah. And he lost.
Now, did he fight a white guy, black guy, Hispanic guy? Do you know?
I think the dude was Spanish. And the Spanish dude whooped him.
Okay.
Beat him up. Boom.
Uh-huh.
It was over after that. And then like a couple days later or whatever, he got killed.
So do you think, I mean, I'm not asking you to, I mean,
I
just
think
from what
that
you're
he
hearing,
had something
do you
to
think
do.
is that like connected? That he's sleeping with somebody's baby mom, they fight, and then a couple days
No.
later he gets shot? Is that
No,
connected?
because it couldn't have been that though. Well, it could have been, but nowadays
Who the
you never
fuck
know.
knows? Yeah, who the fuck knows?
But he was causing mad problems up there, so it could have been anybody that did that shit.
So when you say Valero, that, I mean, you know.
Yeah, he was causing. He
Yeah.
was up there. He was one of the people that was running everybody away and all that shit, causing
Did he,
problems.
I was gonna say, did he have bad encounters with was he fighting everybody out?
No,
pissing
he
off
wasn't.
everybody?
Yeah, pissing off.
Sounds like he
everybody.
pissed off everybody out there. So when we were out asking around, like, all right, who's mad at him? They're like, the whole fucking street's mad at him. What do you mean?
He
Yeah.
caused problems with everybody, so it's like you don't know who it was. I bumped in the heads with him a couple of times.
You did? Yeah.
Yeah, because he went.
Was he kind of,
Yeah, well, I don't think so. Well, he obviously, yeah, because he's smoking the deuce, the K2.
Yeah.
That's what's it's gonna
and his
fuck the
fucking
head
makes
up.
his mind crazy.
Yeah.
You don't do that shit, do you?
I don't know.
Okay,
What
good.
I did.
Good.
The most I do is weed and liquor.
That's
I don't-
fine.
Nothing else.
See, I bartended for 10 years, so now you're talking my language. You talk about the liquor.
I could drink.
Look, she's smirking at me like,
No,
I'm a bourbon guy.
Yeah, I want to try to. I'm a whiskey guy.
See?
Cognac. I want to go get a drink after.
So you say the
cognac.
cognac, like I know the cognacs are popular.
Henny, Remy, 1738.
So I see, like, it seems like those are, pretty popular, but to be honest,
That's
I've never had
because
it.
that's because
So,
everybody
all right,
in
you
the
said
hood-
Henny, Remy,
You gotta
17,
mix it.
38.
You gotta mix it with like.
Which one's your favorite of the three?
The fucking Remy and Henny.
Yeah?
They like 30 and 25. That 1738.
What, dollars you mean?
Yeah,
Okay.
that 1738. That shit is like $80 a fifth. $40 a pint. It's
Fuck
expensive
that.
now.
Yeah, sounds it.
Yeah,
So what, you drink it? You drink it straight or you mix it or what do you do?
Drink it straight. That's about it.
Damn.
Most of the time, if I'm chilling and shit, I'll mix it.
Yeah. With what?
Anything really, like juice, fucking.
You ever mix it with ginger ale?
Yeah, sometimes.
That's
But I
that's
don't really like
bourbon and
mixing-
ginger. That's
I
my
don't
thing.
really like mixing it with ginger. I like drinking ginger ale.
Try it.
No, the next
You can
morning.
thank me later,
after,
trust me.
The next morning after.
Yeah.
Cause,
When your head feels like you're in the vice, yeah, I hear you. No, really. So I can drink my bourbon straight, or I'll mix it like bourbon and ginger. I don't know if I've ever heard of anybody like Remy and ginger or Henny and ginger, but try. Listen, it might be your new favorite. I don't even know.
We'll try Coke. Try Coca-Cola or Pepsi.
For me, it's too sweet. I think.
I was thinking the same thing too. I tried.
Yeah, and she'll tell you the last thing I need is more caffeine.
Yeah, I don't really like drinking pop because that's
Sugar
shit.
in general.
See?
Pop or coffee.
Yeah.
The coffee give me gas. I don't know why.
Oh,
I could
Coffee
drink. I
is
could
like-
eat cereal and everything else, but coffee it just give me gas. I'm like, what the hell?
all right. So you're 20, right?
Yeah.
Have you ever seen? It's gonna sound corny. And it's okay. Have you ever seen The Wizard of Oz?
Yeah.
Remember the one character, the Tin Man, like he can't fucking move till he gets oiled up, right? I've joked before, like when I got kids, I tell them that coffee for me is like the oil to the Tin Man. Like in the morning, I cannot get my body or brain moving. Like I need that coffee, so that's the analogy I use. My little guy thinks it's hysterical.
Oh,
The same thing. She puts all that crazy flavor in hers though.
yeah, she looked like a crazy coffee drinker.
Oh,
Spent
Oh.
like $10 at Starbucks.
Could be. I
Yeah,
almost went to
creamer.
Starbucks.
I just
this
go spend
morning, but
$1.50 at the
The
corner
line
store.
was too long this morning. Otherwise, I would have.
At Starbucks.
So I had to drink that little Keurig.
Yeah, just drink normal coffee, black coffee. So anyway, we got totally off topic, but yeah, bourbons. So yeah, so that dude, I know people said he was smoking that K2, and he was like just pissing off everybody, trying to fight everybody, the whole thing. I mean, that's still a case I would love to be able to put together, but who knows?
Yeah, I was surprised about that one too, cause I was on house arrest when that shit happened.
Uh-huh.
I looked at that shit on Facebook,
Yeah.
and like before I had got on house arrest, me and him was just that's when me and him bumped heads.
Well, you should be glad you're on house arrest.
That's
then.
what I was like, yo, cause that probably would have been me, or somebody would have tried to say that was me or
Or you're
something.
out there
Right.
and shit's going. Even if you're staying in the parking lot, it's going crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That shit. And then the other dude, that tall dude that shot himself by the dick, that used to be up there. He was one of the dudes that was causing problems.
So a dude shot himself in the dick.
Yeah, a couple of years ago. The dude that used to.
Did he die?
Nah,
Oh.
he ain't died. He was still up there. But I think.
What was he doing? Fucking around like with something in his
I
waistband?
think y'all arrested him though because y'all had found some shit on him or something. I think he's still in jail for it. But yeah, so I guess
He's a good holster.
he
right?
was. They was right. Somebody was driving past, and I guess they was shooting at somebody else.
So he went to pull his
He
shit
thought
quick.
he thought they were shooting at him, and he didn't have his shit on safety. Pulled his shit out as he pulling it out, shoot himself. Almost like literally right there. He's
You
like,
ever heard
"Oh,
this-
it's right there?" I'm like,
You ever heard the
"Whoa."
saying "fuck around and find out"?
Yeah, he definitely found out. Fucked around and found out.
He found out for sure. Yeah, that's exactly right. God damn. Yes, you've been on the I mean, you know a little bit.
I've been there. I just don't try to partake in none of that bullshit.
Well, luckily where you live is like
In the
a
outskirts.
little bit away.
Yeah.
I mean, there's like St. Paul and Norton sometimes can get a little out of control or whatever. But
Them just old drunks over there.
oh, for real?
Just old drunks. They might dibble and dabble. They might sell a little dope, but that's just.
But nothing like Clinton and Scranton.
That's just to keep their high going.
Yeah.
Yeah, Clifton Scranton is different now. It's nothing but straight users up there that's selling.
It's fucking bad, man.
It's nothing but users. And
Do you think that little
There's more dope houses over there now.
everywhere, right?
Yeah, over there in that area. That's why y'all don't really see nobody out there. Everybody in the house is getting
Now,
cold.
so they built that market across the street.
That ain't do nothing.
So I was going to ask you, what do you, from you standing there with your view, has there been a change in the neighborhood at all?
It
With the
just
market?
made people more. It just made people move more smarter.
What do you mean by that?
Like they move different now. Nobody just being out in the open like how they used to like 2 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody got houses. There's more dope houses in that area. So like, yeah,
So somewhere right off the avenue. So then,
literally right there.
when the fiends are coming in, how do they know where the house are gonna be? Is it just word of mouth?
They give out samples
Yeah.
early morning.
Yeah.
Afternoon, give out samples. They give out probably like 5 bundles, 10 bundles, straight
And
samples.
then say, come see me at wherever.
Yep. And they're gonna be there. They're gonna pull up. It's gonna be a long ass line.
So it's like a schedule, like a business plan and a schedule. I got a few bundles here. I'll go out on the avenue, give little samples here and there. When the users are coming around, I'll find them. Here's a sample.
But they
And
only
when
go
you
to-
need a high later, come see me at such and such.
Yeah, but it's not. They don't just go to anybody. If you got good dope, then you got.
You're gonna keep going back.
Yeah, but if you got like big bags of like it's like nothing, then
Yeah.
they ain't gonna
That
fuck
junk,
with you.
yeah, junk is junk.
Yeah.
Damn.
They just look for that near death experience. That's what I call it. They like that shit that fucking make them OD.
So, it's the craziest
and I
thing.
don't like doing that.
So
I
Narcan-
dump my shit down. Y'all could go test that shit right now. That shit probably about like fucking 40%.
It's
Yeah,
mild.
yeah, I dumb my shit down because I don't like those problems.
Right.
I don't need that. I saw.
I mean, Narcan is great because it's
That shit
literally
don't always work though.
right. It's saving a lot of lives. It doesn't always work. And
Yeah.
another thing we've seen,
To prevent all that, you might as well just dumb it down.
there are
Just
people
like
who are
the pharmacists. They
Like,
give
let's say
us
I'm
the
gonna
same
get-
opioid,
yeah.
but they dumb it down.
dumb it down.
It's the
Let's say
same
I'm gonna
shit.
get high, right?
Yeah.
And I want to get a really good high, and there's Narcan there. I've talked to people before. And
Only way
you're here.
you
I'll be like,
gotta-
here, you hold the Narcan,
You gotta
and I'm gonna,
pace-
you
no,
got to make sure that I'm all right. So I'll like push the limits. It's
You
fucking
gotta
terrible.
Nah, you gotta pace yourself.
Yeah.
You can't do the whole thing. If you know it's some shit,
Yeah.
don't do the whole thing. Why are you gonna do the whole thing? You asking to kill yourself. At least like pace yourself. Like do a little at a
Terrible.
time. Yeah, that's just bad.
People are getting fucked up all over the place.
I
It's
just-
bad. I mean, and it doesn't matter if
I
you're
used to
somebody.
saw people- I used to fucking walk down the street. I see motherfuckers ODing when
Yeah.
I was younger and shit.
Yeah.
I'm like, wow.
Yeah.
That's what really made me like start doing this shit. Cause I'm like, man, I'm not trying to be the bad guy, but I'm trying to help them at the same time. At least if I give them like some shit that's gonna not make them OD, that will make them stop going to that person. That's gonna
Right, they're not going to take. They're not going to take a hot shot or something.
Yeah, I'm trying to help them out a little bit, like, but it's still wrong.
It's fucking scary. All right, so I thought I was going to show you something, but there we go.
So you need your charger?
I didn't even think of that, but I mean, it's been plugged in the whole time until I just unplugged it here. All right, so here, so what we're coming in for here, eventually, we think that you potentially can help us here. Sorry, I'm talking and typing at the same time.
But so y'all just did all that for help? Y'all needed help?
What all that? What do you mean all that?
Like to come and get me?
Something.
So we didn't personally go get you.
So
Who went and got him?
like who sent
there's a
them
couple
to come get me?
troopers and-
So we asked. So we have this thing out. Hey, here's the people we need to talk to. So that's how it works.
So that's how it was the last time, because that's why I got arrested, because the dude was like, yo, I need to talk to you, and I got all scared. I'm thinking like it was from some shit that was old,
Uh-huh.
because I already done finished all that, done got that shit.
I say I don't know what the old stuff
Nah,
is.
I'm just explaining. Like
Yeah.
it's basically like they was, cause I already had some other shit going, and then I finished that shit. That shit was done with, and then they was like, yo, we need to talk to you and all that. So I'm thinking they trying to bring up a new case for that old shit. So I didn't talk to them. I'm like, no, I don't want to talk to you.
Right.
So they came and got me. They're like, yeah, we told you that we wanted to talk to you. All you had to do is just come down. I'm like, wow.
Well, I don't know. So when we work a case, sometimes people come to us like, hey, I saw some shit. Let me tell you. Sometimes people call in on the phone. Other times we see people that are out there and we're like, that person can fucking help us. Who the fuck is that person? Right. So that's what we're working on now. We think, and this is going back a little ways, we think potentially you can help us because we think you saw some shit. And I'll show you here. So
Help me.
yeah, I'll show. So I'm gonna
I ain't
press.
gonna lie to you.
So who's that right there? Oh. Error. What?
Wait, nah, that's this. Yo, somebody pulled that to me. Somebody showed me that same shit thinking it was me. Somebody sold me. It
Right,
was a couple people.
Because yeah, there's a couple. So we put this out. So I thought I was gonna play.
I saw that shit on
Okay.
Facebook. I saw that shit on
I
Facebook.
don't know why it's
It
freezing
might just
like
be
that.
because we're in here.
That was during the summertime.
Oh, remember we had this happen before.
It's going slow.
Oh, there you go. So we put this thing out. We're like, hey, there's a couple people who are witnesses. Does anybody know who they are? Right? I'm going to try to play it again here. If not, I might try to, like right now it's in a folder. I might just put it on my desktop. All right. So it seems like it's a little better.
You need him to turn towards you.
But yeah, I mean, I can. So I'm sorry it's skipping like that. That's just the way it works.
What the fuck? Yo, I saw it.
We'll see.
Yeah, I know
When
it
the
skips a
person
little
looks.
bit, but do you recognize
I
that as
just-
you or no?
No, that's not me.
Okay.
That's
So
not me.
the reason we're talking to you is we put that out there like, hey, there's a couple witnesses to some shit,
Yeah.
and two different people call us like, I think that's Travion. So that's why we want to talk to you.
Wow.
You said you
Yeah.
saw it on Facebook?
Yes,
Yeah.
I saw it on
And other
Facebook.
people showed it to you?
Yes, they shared it. They sent it to me on the messenger. It was like, yo, this not you, right? I'm like, no, I just had a fucking story. I was at my uncle's house drinking
Where's your uncle live?
over there on Trayer.
Oh, Trayer off
Yeah.
up
Up
past
there,
Clifford
Clinton.
Avenue. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Like Flower, Trayer, Roth, a little all in there.
Yeah.
Yeah. So a little thing went out and there was a couple people, and this isn't the best now because we're watching it from a distance, but it was like zoomed in.
No, yeah, that was a whole different. I saw the picture that y'all posted. Y'all had zoomed it in.
Oh, you saw the one online
Yeah.
or whatever? Yeah. Okay.
The dude had the fucking mustache and all that. I'm like, what the fuck? Yeah, that's what I said the same shit.
Yeah. So we put that out, and there was two people, and we still don't know who the other one is, but two different people called us and said, I think that's Travion. I think you guys should go talk to Travion.
Wow.
So here we are. So that's how we end up here. And I wish I had more to show you there.
Yeah, I wish y'all did too. Cause like,
It's just,
yeah,
it sucks.
what the hell y'all got going on with these cameras, man? Oh man,
Hold on.
that's bad. That's bad on me.
Why?
Because like that dude looked like me. That's what I'm saying. Like that's bad.
Well, again, it doesn't have to be bad though.
Yeah,
Because we're
like-
looking out, we're like, hey,
No, I'm not
Two
saying like
witnesses,
bad.
yeah.
I'm just saying like,
Right.
yo, that's crazy. That no.
I mean, I heard you say like that looks like
Yeah.
and apparently
And yo, they showed it's 3 different people that showed me that same picture that y'all posted on the Facebook. And
what, like
I'm
the department Facebook when we put the
Yeah.
thing out? Sure. So what it so
Oh,
3
that's
people saw it,
crazy.
3 people sent it to you. What did they say to you?
Yo, they was like, yo, this is you. I'm like, wait, no, that is not.
Right.
And then the other, no, not all of them said that. It was the first person that
Mm-hmm.
said, yo, this not you. And then the other person said, yo, this is you,
Mm-hmm.
and laughing. Then the other person was like, yo, said the same thing. Yo, is this you? I'm like, no.
Right.
Wow.
I mean, so
Yeah.
so that's how we end up here. And do you recognize where that is? Do you know where that is?
That's right there on play.
Yeah, that's the when I was talking about the
Yeah,
market,
I scanned them,
La
yeah.
Marqueta. You know, that's one of the cameras from Marqueta. Now, I wish in a perfect world that I had a longer clip to show you, but it just doesn't save forever. So by the time we tried to get more, it just wasn't there. So that's how we end up down here. Now, so I mean, I don't know what time.
When
of
I was
night
about to
that
say, what date was that? What's the date? Because I could tell you, like,
that was April. I don't know, middle of April.
because
I want to say
my
the 19th, but I might be making that up.
I was about to say, because my uncle's birthday is in April too, so we was at a party. We was at his house party.
So your uncle has a.
We
So that when people sent you that, you're like,
It was-
I was
it
at my
was-
uncle's house. or
yeah,
whatever.
because I had I post every time where I'm doing something, like I'm at a party or whatever, I
Oh,
post
I
it.
see. Okay.
So my timeline is there. Like I got pictures from when I was where I was
Right.
at.
Well, let me ask you, when is your uncle's? I'm just looking for a report here. When is your uncle's birthday?
I don't know the year, but it's April 15th.
Okay,
April
so
15th.
this was April 18th, right here.
No. Oh,
It was off by a day.
Yep. I couldn't remember exactly. That's all. Excuse me. I got the hiccups.
okay.
So that was April 18th. So, your memory is that your uncle's birthday is right around there.
Yeah.
Is it possible that the birthday wasn't on the actual day and it was a few days later?
Was
or
that?
what?
I was gonna say, was that a Friday?
Yeah.
She's gonna look it up her
Because he be
calendar.
going to work and he be scheduling.
So maybe you need to do it on a weekend then,
April?
right?
Yep. Because he don't
April.
work. He don't do parties on the weekdays.
April 18th is technically a Monday, but it was like a Sunday night.
Sunday into Monday.
Into a
Yeah.
Monday.
So it would have been maybe Sunday night.
Yep.
And when's his
So
birthday?
he was doing. We was partying from Friday all the way to Sunday. We
Yeah.
had went.
So he lives on Trayer Street. What
Yes.
block of Trayer? You know?
I don't even know how to
Okay.
block.
Like how far off Clinton?
Oh, in the middle of Trayer. In the middle of Trayer.
Okay. All right. And when somebody saw that image and sent it to you, how far after your uncle's party was it?
Like a week. Like a week after.
Yeah, so not like the next day or whatever.
No.
But it was a little while afterwards.
Yeah.
All right. And so when you're at your uncle's house on Trayer, how late into the night are you guys part? So now we're talking about Sunday night. You said it was an all weekend thing. How late into Sunday were you partying?
Shit.
Would you have gone down Clinton that night at all?
Just,
Like, would you have gone to Chester's or Valero?
no,
or
because
anything
his
like
store's right there. His store's right there. I would have walked to the store across the street. And it's a store right there.
Right where Trayer hits. I mean, I know there's like the
It's-
pharmacy or
It's the pharmacy,
Yeah.
and then next to the light, it's the smoke shop, and then next to the smoke shop, it's another store. Then after that, on Marrero, I think that's the street, Marrero.
Morel.
Morel.
Yeah, there's a store right there that be
Alright.
open.
All right. Would you have had to leave your uncle's party at all? Go anywhere? Take a walk? Get a whatever? Get snacks? Get Lucy's? Get more liquor? Whatever?
No, liquor store closed at 9.
No, right.
Liquor store closed at 9, and no, because I usually crash there.
At your
And when I
uncle's
get
house?
when we start drinking, I crash there, or somebody drop me off. I don't walk.
when people sent you that image, 2 or 3 people thought
They thought
these
it
three
was
people
me,
thought
yeah.
for sure it was you, and even you just said when we're sitting here like, yeah, that kind of looks like me. Did you know then when this was we were talking about, or when they were talking about, or no?
No.
As you say, you see it
'Cause
like
I
a week
just-
later.
Yeah, because I just glanced at it. I'm
Mhm.
scrolling on Facebook. I read the
Mhm.
article. I looked at the picture.
Mhm.
That was about it. Even
Right.
I scrolled. I was zoomed in on my phone and shit. I'm like, yo, that definitely looked like me.
And was that before or after
The only
somebody
thing
sent it
was
to you?
different. I said the only thing was different was my nose. The
Mhm.
nose was too fat, but the mustache and all that, like, yo,
Was that before or after somebody else had sent it to you?
when I saw it,
Mm-hmm.
that was after, because I had clicked
Okay.
on it and I looked.
So you didn't
at
see it on your own at
it.
first.
No.
You saw it only because they sent it to you.
Yeah.
Do you remember back then who the other person was or no?
Who? That
'Cause
sent
remember-
it to me.
No, not that sent it to you. Because we put this thing out like, hey, there's these 2
No, I didn't
witnesses.
even look at that one. I didn't even look at that picture.
Because
I was looking
another
at
one.
me.
Yeah.
I was looking at me because I was looking at that picture like, because that looked like me. I'm like, yo,
Right.
what the hell?
And what did you hear
I
about that
keep
case?
saying me like.
Yeah. What did you hear about that case?
Yeah. I fucking man. They said that somebody had beat up somebody.
Mm-hmm.
That's basically what they said.
Yep.
And
I mean, I know I'm going back a little ways, but what do you
yeah,
remember?
I'm trying to
What do you
remember.
hearing?
Yeah, it was like somebody beat up somebody.
Okay, so this was channel 10 news. I think of that.
Yep, that's the picture
Is that
I
what
looked
you
at.
remember seeing?
I zoomed in on my
And
side.
look, so like right here, see?
That's what I'm saying.
And that's as
the
much as I can
mustache
do.
and that big ass nose.
So,
that nigga nose is huge.
and so who's that? Do you know? I mean, to me, it looks like either a white or Hispanic female.
That look like that white girl that be.
Well, she go.
She be. Oh, damn, what the fuck? Yo, I think it's Missy or some shit. She be right.
Missy.
She be standing up there, prostitute up there late night.
On
Right
the
there,
Ave?
yeah, all through Clinton from Avd to Clifford.
Okay.
She be up there, short. She's like probably like your height a little bit.
Does she use? Does she get high? Have you ever? Has she ever come to you to get any dope to get high or anything?
I saw her go. I saw her get dope from other people.
All right.
Never,
She goes by Missy.
Yeah, never talked to her.
How old do you think she is?
Damn, the dope do her bad. So she.
Say it again.
I said
The
the
dope
dope.
does her
Yeah,
bad.
the dope does her bad. So she looks bad. So I can't really tell.
See, that was just from Channel 10 News. That was the
Damn.
Missy, huh?
Yeah, and I
Hey.
ain't see her since they showed me that.
I think my next question was going to be, is she still out on the avenue?
I ain't really see her.
No.
No. I ain't not even late night, because I usually see her late night.
Right.
Like a long.
Is that when she's normally out?
Yeah, she don't
For
really be
dates?
out in
Yeah.
the daytime.
When they picked you up last time, you were telling us, so you had already seen that. Did you think that that's what it was for?
Yeah, I thinking that. On top of that, yeah, I was thinking that they were trying to question me again for it.
I'd known you were here. I would just come and
Right.
talk to you then.
Yeah.
You said that was about a month ago
No, like literally like weeks
when
ago.
you were in here.
Yeah, like a couple, like probably like 2-3 weeks ago.
Oh, so not even a month. So whatever,
Yeah.
a month or less.
Yeah, because it was around last month.
Because that would have been the easiest. If you were here already, we could have just come in and talked to you then,
Mhm.
rather than have the people go out and find you all over again. I didn't know.
That shit was crazy.
See, that's the thing. Like, there's
That shit
in our
stressed
department,
me
there's
out.
what 700 people, and then there's all these other agencies.
There's a lot going on.
We have no idea
Right.
what's going. I mean, so like my office is down the hall. There could be stuff happening here, and I'm down the hall, and I wouldn't even know it unless I came to find out or somebody came to tell me. What day were you? Do you remember what day of the week you were down here? If not, no big deal.
I want to say Monday.
See, like I would be working on a Monday. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like I'd be around. They'd be. So I mean, you literally, I could have been 100 feet away, sitting at my desk.
But
You're
that-
sitting down here, and I could
That
come in and
just
talk to you.
that just messed my head up. Like
What?
yo, because the mustache and the that's crazy.
I mean,
Yeah, like
you got the mustache.
Yo,
Do you think the mustache is what somebody saw? I was like, oh, maybe that's
because
because we had 2 people reach out to us.
that's
I don't know who,
what I think it was, the mustache.
Yeah. because there's what do they call it? Crime Stoppers. People
Mhm.
just call or send us anonymous email or something. I mean, it doesn't seem crazy that they thought it's you, though, right?
Yes, it does. Because
No, I mean because you saw it, and you're like, oh shit.
But I
that
saw
does
it
kinda-
after.
Yeah.
I saw
But you
it
said that
after.
kind of looks like me. So,
yeah,
I mean,
but
it's
I
not-
didn't think that
yeah.
y'all was gonna come to me about it.
Right.
That's
So-
why I feel like it's like it.
Let me ask you this. You know how he was asking you about the guy that got the incident happened at the Valero and he was on the Capitol side, and so you weren't there, but you had heard after the fact, like what
Yep.
people were saying. So obviously you saw this. What were people saying
About this
after
one.
this?
When I went up there, like I went up there one time to go get a black and a blunt, on regular
Mhm.
black.
Mhm.
There was somebody pulled me to the side. They was like, "Yo, you need to cover your face or whatever because you all on the nose." I'm like, "What do you mean all on the nose?"
Mhm.
They pulled that shit up, that exact picture. I'm like,
Mhm.
"Yo, that is not me. That is not me."
Had you, when they said that to you, had people sent it to you on Facebook yet or no?
No.
No. Okay. So the first time you're aware of anything,
Yeah.
somebody's like, yo, man.
I'm just chilling.
What
And
store
then
was
I
it
go-
said that you went for the black and mild?
I went up there to U19. That store right there, that
Okay.
orange store.
Yeah. At Clinton and Scranton.
Yeah.
Yeah, right there. Okay.
And one of the users or whatever that got a phone, they be
Mhm.
on Facebook. They showed me the shit.
But did they tell you what happened to the guy?
No,
So you never.
they
heard
just
what
showed.
happened to
They
the-
was like, "Yo, you're on the news." I'm like, "Yo, that is not even me. I wasn't even out. Wasn't even
Does
out at
anybody
that
know
time."
what happened to the guy? Like, there's no even
Nobody
like rumors
wants-
or stories.
Nobody won't say nothing. I didn't hear nothing. I was asking around too. Because after I saw this, after people sent me this shit, I asked people, I'm like, "Yo, what happened?"
Mhm.
But I didn't even click on it.
I mean, because it seemed like the Avenue was talking about it a bit. Because we were out there, we're all over the place, you know. That usually gets people's attention.
What time you said it was? So
It's like 1:30
Yeah. Yeah, late in the morning. Yeah.
nobody don't usually be out that time. Usually less the users. All the stores close at 11. Nobody would have been
Oh,
out.
that's what time they shut down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cause they used to be open at 12, but everybody was standing out there so late. Y'all had told the store whatever to shut down early at 11.
All right. I want to get.
You want to step out for a second?
Yeah,
Grab
I
your
want to.
stuff?
Yeah, I want to. So there's a instead of watching a video, I want to show you just, and like we're trying to like zoom in. I want to just show you a printed picture, but I want to get that and bring it in. Would that be all right?
Yeah,
I just don't have it with me. That's all. I'm probably gonna get more water.
Sure you don't want anything other than that?
Sure.
Yeah, okay.
I know you don't want a coffee, but
You don't want.
All right, I'll be right back. I just want to get that. If I'd been thinking ahead, I would have brought it in, but it doesn't always work for me. All right, give me a sec.
Wow. That don't got nothing to do with me. Wow, somebody tried to set me up. That's crazy. The call though, damn. Why is it taking them so long to grab a picture? Damn. That shit hurt my ass. Wow, I knew when they sent that shit. When they sent, I know her ass sent that shit to me, man. I knew they was gonna end up coming to get me. Thinking that shit was me. They need to update their cameras or something.
All right, we're back. Oh, you got gas or something?
Yeah.
Damn, son.
My bad.
Hold on, watch it. Hang on.
I had some wings. I had some chicken wings earlier.
From where?
Smoking Joe's.
Oh, on Lyle.
Yeah, some hot wings.
See, I can't do the hot stuff. I totally
love
admit
it.
it. I'm the biggest wimp when it comes to spicy stuff. I'm like mild or nothing. Or like medium. I can't even do medium. I'm a total wimp. There's a puppy in the hallway, and everybody's all like, "Oh, look at the puppy." That citrus smells better now. Man, I opened the door. I was like, "Woo!" I'm sorry. I'm not trying to.
No,
Like,
you're
put
good.
her. You know what happens? A cute dog comes around. That's what gets all the attention, right? It's like babies and puppies, you know. Okay. Look, can you see her? Look at that.
Oh, man.
What up, guys?
What's good, Manny?
What's the dog's name? Did you even ask? Oh, she gets totally distracted.
Yo, that's
Girl.
one of the dudes that be out there all night too.
On the avenue? Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know what he's here about. We'll find out. All right, here's what I want to show you. Who's that?
That's me, man.
Yeah. Why you say it like that? Why? I mean, it's you, right?
Yeah.
Don't worry. So, do you know where that's from or what that is?
No.
There's the mustache too, right? I mean, same hair. What do you call that? Do you call them twisties or braids?
Great.
All right. Do you know when that is from or where that's from? No. Okay. So I know what we showed you earlier was sort of like you saw. We had to like zoom in and it's blurry or whatever. But I'm glad that we got that.
No, we didn't ask him in the beginning. You have social media? You have Facebook?
Yeah.
What's your Facebook name?
My old one was Trey Bot. They shut it down.
You said
Say it.
Trey Bop. And what's your new one?
It's El Chapo.
El Chapo. You have Insta?
Yeah.
What's that one?
I don't use it.
So is Trey, people call you Trey?
Yeah.
Like your government's Travion, people call you Trey?
I'm Jason. They call me Jay. Same idea.
Yeah, I got it. Yeah.
You said, what'd you say? We got you.
You said I guess, or you say I.
Yeah.
Do that. So that's like when I was writing your brother's name down. Like I was wondering, like, are you Trey and he's Jay? Like that's the way I saw it there. Right.
Yeah.
So you don't know where that, what that is or no, or when or whatever.
I don't even remember when I took that picture.
So it.
What's wrong?
Hmm?
Thinking? We can show you a few things.
What do you? I can see there's like a change in your style right now. What are you thinking?
I want to work with y'all, man.
How come?
What can I do?
Right. Well, I mean, we got some more stuff to talk about up here, but when I showed you that, there was like a physical, like a noticeable change in your like demeanor. What I would say is this. This is just a clip, a screenshot, and it's like earlier I showed you a video. So remember We had the video, and on TV you see like a clip of the video, a shot.
Yeah.
This is a shot from a video. Do you know where that video would be, or what it was, or when, or where? Would you be all right with me showing it to you, and then we can like refresh, right?
I'm gonna stand up just so I can.
Yep.
Or actually, here, I keep pulling that away from you.
So I'll show you something here. So this is where it's going to start. I'm going to hit the arrow right there. So right now it's just silent. So see how it's zooming in like that? That, you know, one of those is where we pause it and get this. So who's that?
That's me.
Do you know where this is from?
I was drunk. I don't even remember.
All right. Well, listen, I told
What
you.
happened, man?
Right.
Because I didn't, like I said, I didn't look at the news article. I remember
So when
drinking that night.
What were you drinking that night?
I was drinking a lot.
Can you?
I was throwing up. The last thing I remember was drinking was a Corona.
Oh, okay. Because so remember that first clip we showed you? It was just real quick from Arcata.
What?
I think there was a bottle in your
What?
hand. What bottle would you have been carrying around?
What happened? What?
Do you want to see
Can
this
y'all
again or no?
Can y'all explain to me, like,
We totally are.
this is scary.
Do you want to watch that again or no?
This is scaring me. Yes.
Travian, can I ask you a question while you're watching this that maybe it'll refresh your memory?
Oh, there we go. It's there. Okay. Oops.
Yes, I hear you.
That's okay. I know we're.
So I'm just letting it play, and I got no sound on it right now.
So, I know you were saying that you were drinking a lot, and that's understandable. But you remember some specific stuff, like that the last thing you drank was a Corona.
Yes, and no, go ahead. No, go ahead.
So what I was gonna say to you was, listen, I think this is my own personal opinion, that I think that some things, you're remembering some things, and I think that you initially didn't know, what we wanted to talk to you about, and by a comment that you just made when I was asking about some social media things, I think that you now realize that it's probably different than what you initially thought. Now, there are explanations behind things, and we're always, willing to listen to people's explanations. So that's why we're here talking to you, because we want to try to understand what you remember and kind of what was going through your mind, and are there things that we didn't see or hear, that happened. So we would like for you to tell us your version of what occurred that night.
No, I'm trying to figure out.
We don't know if somebody came at you. We don't know, and that's what we're trying to figure out.
Ask your question, and then I have a follow-up question for you.
What, I don't know how to. I asked.
So you're looking to know what this investigation is, what was the ending to this story, and why we're here actually talking to you.
Yes.
What actually happened to that person?
Yes.
So that person, go ahead.
You basically just said whatever I was about to say, what I was about to ask. So that person.
So that person was pretty severely injured that night by an altercation that happened on Clinton, and then subsequently several weeks later ended up passing away from those injuries. So Jason and I now have this investigation, and like I said, we've been doing this long enough to know that there usually is some type of explanation behind things. We're not in here yelling at you or pointing fingers. Like Jason said from the beginning, things happen, but we weren't there. Unfortunately, you were, and at this point you kind of can't bury your head in the sand or put your hands over your face and just pretend that this is not happening. But we're just looking for you to explain to us what happened that night, and to be honest. So I will tell you this, Travion, being honest is going to get you the furthest in the situation. Okay?
Can I call my mom? Can I talk to my mom, please?
We'll get there.
No, I want to.
At some point you can. That was the first question you asked me when I came in to ask you about water.
I just want to talk to my mom real quick and tell her I'm down here. Can I tell her I'm down here? please.
Not right this second. I don't think that'd be best. Okay. What we're looking for, I mean, so look, what I would say is I'm reading your demeanor here right now, right? You're like humble, quiet. You're not freak. There was somebody up here yesterday that we had to bring like the big cops and the tasers in for because he was so out of control. Something totally different, right?
Yeah.
And I say that only because, I mean, look at you. You're quiet. You're respectful, well-spoken. I mean, we haven't had a disagreement since we've been sitting in here. We've been talking and even, smiling and laughing a little bit. So from everything that happened that night, and we don't know everything that happened, it doesn't seem to me like you're out there just running around being a maniac. So I wonder, what led up to it? What got you to that point? What did somebody come at you? And if so, let's hear about how he came at you.
Remember, being honest is going to get you the furthest in the situation, okay?
Yes.
Okay. This is hard, Travion, we know
I
that.
know because
We know that.
But
my whole fucking life is done.
I don't believe that. I don't accept that.
And we can't put words in your mouth,
Mhm.
so we just need for you to explain.
Mm-hmm.
If I had to do it, just run from this.
So that's what I want to hear. I heard you just say all I had to do was run. Why would you have to run? Who did you have to run from? Let's talk about that. I mean, it's bouncing around in your brain a little bit. I want to hear who'd you have to run from. I mean, you've been nothing but a humble and respectful young man, and I'd like that to continue as we just talk this out.
I want to talk it out because
Yeah,
either
me
way,
too.
obviously, it looks like I'm going to be going.
Well, let's hear what you got bouncing around in that brain of yours.
That white girl.
Mhm.
I remember I was drinking, like I said,
Mhm.
and I was walking around, smoking a blunt.
Smoking a black.
Yeah, I was gonna fucking give a girl fucking like $20 to get a fucking
Blow
get
job.
some head real
Yeah, you
quick.
can say
Yeah.
you can speak freely. I mean, I've never met her, like,
And that shit.
so I don't.
And she fucking this bitch tried to fucking rob me with the dude.
I say so.
She tried to rob me with him.
With the other guy, tell me how that went down.
We was gonna be walking down Evergreen to like the back of the church or something, and the dude came out of the shadow, came out the little cut, whatever,
Mm-hmm.
and pulled out. I thought it was a gun, but it was
Mhm.
a knife.
Okay.
She took off running. I fucking beat him up.
So where were you when this first started? Are you walking with her? Like you guys are side by side or what?
I remember that she was right next to me, and then I
Okay.
turned around because I told her let's go over there to Evergreen. I turned around.
Because we had the Marcata camera where we just saw you.
That's
And I said, we wish you
remember.
had more video.
Yeah.
She was walking through that. I showed you the photo of her. She walked through that same spot. Like you guys, it was sort of like together, right?
Yeah.
So, but I don't have that video anymore. But as you can see, you walk and you go out of frame. So then what?
That's like when I'm going over there across the street
Towards
towards
Evergreen. Okay.
Yes. And
Okay.
then it's dark as hell over there. So as I'm walking over there, I get to Evergreen.
She's with you still?
Yep. She's
Okay.
on the other side.
Other side what? She's on the other side of Clinton?
On the other side of the street on Evergreen.
Okay.
And I didn't even pay no attention to it because I was drinking.
Okay.
And I guess he came out of nowhere and he tried to run my pockets or whatever.
Where were you and her going to go?
like I said, to one of like the back of the church or cut somewhere. I was just
I
trying.
know there's the parking lot between like the church and the building, or
Yeah.
like that residence. Yeah,
I was trying to find like a little spot.
just a dark spot.
Yeah.
Okay.
When you say you were drinking, what were you drinking at that time?
I think it was a pint of Henny.
Okay. I mean, I know you said you liked Henny, you liked
Yeah.
Remy, whatever. But you said the last thing you drank was a Corona, but at this time, because I said it looks like you have a bottle in your hand, so I was wondering, is he boozing up a little, right?
Yeah.
So you think it was a pint of honey?
Okay. So listen, I used to work that neighborhood, so I know it real well, right?
Yes.
So let's pretend you and I are walking together. We're coming the same way you just described it. So from Marqueta, we're crossing Clinton Avenue. We go to Evergreen. So for you right now, it'd be on your left-hand side.
Yeah. I'm next to the building. I'm next to the blue building.
Okay, not the church side, but the Clinton
other
Evergreen
side.
blue side. Yep,
Yeah.
understood. So you're on the Evergreen portion of the street.
Mm-hmm.
She's where?
Across the street on the church side.
Well, it's still on Evergreen. So you're both
Yeah.
off the avenue just a little.
And I didn't know.
Yeah, there's that. The church has that long fence.
Yeah.
So she's by the fence and you're by the building.
Yes. I'm
Okay.
thinking that she right next to me. I look over and I realized that she was
She was
on
in there.
She
Okay.
was on the other side of the street. I
And-
didn't pay no attention to it.
The dude who tried to rob you, where'd he come from?
He came from that first yard right there.
On Evergreen?
Yeah.
Because I know it goes the building, and then there's like
I
a
want-
fence a
I
little
know,
bit, and a
that's-
driveway, then a house.
That's what I'm trying to think.
Yep.
Either it was that fence right there, or
Mhm.
or that driveway. Cause right there, that piece right there, he
Mhm.
came up,
Okay.
and then she ran up. She ran up and was trying to grab my pockets. Me,
While he's there.
yeah.
So you said you thought he had a gun.
yes, but it was a
But-
knife.
Okay.
Cause I punched him.
Okay.
Punched him in his face.
Okay.
And then he dropped the knife.
So so he has a knife. When you punch him, it drops.
No, he still had it. He still had it in
Or
his hand.
did he drop? When you
No.
punch him? No. Okay.
He stumbled a little bit,
Okay.
and then I punched him again. And
Okay.
He dropped, and he was like still like he was like dazed, but like still swinging the knife around.
Okay.
And I kicked him in the head.
Okay. After he fell. So you punched him a couple. I mean, you said earlier like I'm kind of a small guy, and that struck me. Like I don't sit here and think like, oh, you're like a little. I mean, you seem to be, pretty sort of well built, athletic guy. So, but it took at least a couple punches for you to knock him down.
2 punches.
Yeah. How tall was he, like compared to you?
Probably a little taller than me.
Okay. So he goes down, but he still has the knife.
Yes.
And is he able to swing it around when he's on the ground?
He was swinging it a little bit, but he was
Yeah.
dazed still.
And you said you kicked him?
Yes.
Okay.
And when I had left, I took his knife.
Okay. What'd you do with the knife?
Fucking threw it. I threw it in the yard somewhere. I don't
Just
know.
pissed off, scared, what the
Yes.
fuck, right? So
I don't-
how long do you think this interaction happened? So he comes up to you with a knife, you punch him a couple times, eventually he gets sort of dazed, goes down, you kick him to stun him, he drops a knife, you walk away, that you toss it. How long are we talking?
Probably about
It's okay. Listen, if somebody came at me with a knife, if I had the opportunity to punch him, I'd punch him too.
I didn't mean to kill him though. I didn't.
Okay. So that's what we're talking about.
I try to defend myself. I didn't.
That's what I want to talk about. I don't want to go out there and be like, you know what, Trey is this like cold-blooded psycho guy,
But
right? That's what I don't want to say.
But they're not going to see that. They're just going to be like, oh, he keep getting out of jail, and they're not going to look at
So-
how I'm trying to change my life and shit.
Well, I will tell you this right now, with her and I. You said you were here a month ago, whatever that was.
And
You
then
said, I keep getting out of jail. Whatever contact you had before, me sitting here right now, that does not matter. We're talking simply about the interaction that you had that night at Clinton and Evergreen. That's it. Keep it like, this little small box. Trey, you're doing good. You're doing well.
He dead.
Did you?
Oh,
Well, you just said you didn't mean for that to happen, right?
no, yes, I didn't. I
Right.
didn't mean for it, but
Can I ask 2 questions before I forget? One is, if you're honest, did you hear what happened to him weeks later? Like on the news
No.
or social media?
no, I didn't go back to look at it.
Because
So
it was like a month later.
until
I
we
know,
just
He was
told
just
you
in the
that.
hospital. Yeah.
I didn't go back to look. Nobody told me nothing.
Did you see where they did like a balloon release for him up on Clinton at one point? Okay. And my other question is, he was pretty well known for being up on the ad. You know who he was?
Don't tell me that, please. Don't tell me.
Had you seen him before?
No, but if that's the case, then it's gonna be problems. It's gonna be problems when I go to jail.
That was
how
my
old was he?
understanding.
Do you know how old he was?
Don't know. It was dark.
I mean, if you can in your mind, so in your
Ooh,
mind, go
honestly,
back there.
Can y'all show me like a picture of him or something? Cause
I can tell
I'd
you
have
what
to
his
look
name. I can tell you what his name is.
what do you know what they call him? Whatever?
Yeah,
What
his government name is Gerald Urban, and they called him Pops.
Oh, I see. I didn't even know that. So that's what I'm wondering. If you like, you're remembering the way he came up to you, and you had to defend yourself. Do you remember how old you thought he was? Like, if you can go back and see him in your mind, how old?
Oh, like his 30s. I thought he was like
So older than you.
Yeah, I thought he was like a regular, like just user or whatever.
Mhm.
When I saw him, the way he came at me, like,
Sure. So how long? And again, I asked you this. How long do you think that lasted altogether? He pulls the knife. You're afraid she's gonna run your pockets.
no, she did. She tried to.
She tried?
As me and him struggling, she's trying to grab my pocket. She's trying to go inside.
So you got to
my
fight off
pocket.
him and her at the same time.
Yes, she's trying to grab my.
Is she
pocket.
saying anything?
She's like, he not. She not saying that, but he is. He's like, grab it, grab it, grab it.
And so he's talking to her. Grab it, grab it, grab it.
Yes.
Okay. Did you punch her at all?
No.
So when you start fighting
I
back
was
to him,
pushing her.
yeah, I was gonna say, what happens to her?
I pushed her. I shoved her hard as a bitch. She
Okay.
fell to the ground.
Okay.
And then me and him go 1-on-1.
Mhm.
And like I told you, I punched him. Boom.
Mhm.
He stumbles. He's still swinging the knife.
Okay.
Punch him again. He falls back. He's on the ground. He still got the knife in his hand. He's swinging the knife. He's dazed.
Mhm.
I hit him. I'm trying to get the knife out of his hand, and I'm trying to hit him to try to like
To stun him and to drop it.
Yeah, get the knife off his hand.
Mhm.
Eventually, I get the knife out his hand, and I turn around. She's running down the street.
Oh, she's running away.
Yes.
So you say eventually I get his knife out of his hand. Like if I'm holding a knife out, you don't want to grab it and cut yourself.
Right.
You had to get him to drop it.
Yes.
So you say that's when you had to kick him to like
Yeah.
stun him or
Yeah,
whatever.
to-
What was his physical reaction when you kicked him?
Uh,
Like did he go out? Did he go unconscious or no? Or was he still talking shit? Or was he trying to get up? Or
I
what?
heard him still talking, but I didn't really look at his face.
Okay, no, that's fine. I mean, I didn't know if he was still saying shit to you, or he tried to get up, or as you're leaving, is he yelling at you, or what?
No, when I got walking away, he was like just mumbling.
All right.
I'm
So
sorry.
mumbling loud, like he's saying something to you, and you just can't hear it.
Yeah.
And so we're talking. I mean, from your, I don't want to put words in your mouth, but the way you describe it, to me, it sounds like it's, a few, whatever, 15 seconds or something, right? Is that, again, please understand, I'm not trying to tell you what it was.
No, I'm trying to think of
Mhm.
how long it was. But
So if you had to just make a rough estimate,
about 15 seconds.
or so it seems like that's a reasonable, because usually you punch somebody, it's not like you punch them and then you wait, and then you punch, I mean, like,
Yeah.
things sort of get rolling,
Right.
rolling at that point, right? Now, you hadn't heard at all anything more about it, other than people saying, you better like hide your face or whatever. Did you think that someday we would come talk to you about this? Like, did you always wonder in the back of your mind?
We always coming.
You just never knew when or why. So when you said you were up here a month ago for whatever that was, did you think we were going to talk to you about it then?
I was hoping I was, so I could just get it over with, man. I was tired of that shit. And that shit
Tired of
was,
it hanging on you, wondering about it?
that shit was haunting me. I was having nightmares about
What were your nightmares?
just hearing that, and then like hearing his voice, and like imagining that like he stabbed me and like killed me right there.
You
like,
said hearing his voice. Can you describe it to me? What your dream is? Like, what's he saying in his voice?
you gonna pay?
You're gonna pay. Is that what he said when
No,
you knocked him
that's
down,
the
or that's just what the dream is?
that's the dream.
Right. Okay.
So what's your question? Something that he wanted us to. Oh, did you tell anybody about this?
If you so we showed you that Marqueta video. So when we see that, this all happens just almost right after that, right? You just walk across the street and that's when it happens.
No, not right after. Cause I'm trying. Cause she's stalling, but I'm figuring out like, because like me not stalling. Well, yeah. Now I think about it, she was. Cause me and her talking, and I'm trying to bring her over there, and she's still trying to push me to the other side of the street behind AutoZone, where everybody be
Sullivan Street.
yeah, where everybody be getting high at and shit. And I wasn't feeling that area right there. Cause I'm like, nah, there's too many cuts right there.
Had you ever met up with her for a trick before? Or no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Late night.
And does she go by Missy or no? Is that what you?
That's what she called me. But I met up with her mad long ago.
Just
She
meeting
didn't-
up on the street like that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I had my hair. I had a brush cut, so she didn't recognize me because I had the hair.
And you don't have a number for her. You just had met up with her once a long time ago.
Yeah. Don't got no number.
Excuse me. Missy, huh? It's an interesting name.
Well, fuck can
Do you want to give 1 second to read?
Yeah. You want to catch your breath for a sec? Like, I don't want it to, I don't want you to be like overwhelmed by us. That's all.
I'm not overwhelmed about y'all. It's like,
We're not the mean police.
no, I know that it's like,
So I will say this. What's that?
I said I shouldn't even have went down there. I shouldn't been.
Now, did you leave? Were you truly at your uncle's?
Yes, I was.
And did you leave just to go get some head?
I was gonna. Yes.
Like you're drinking, partying, like, oh, I'm kind of drunk. I want to get some. Like, is that sort of what you went looking for?
Yeah, I told them that I was going home. I want to go look for a girl.
So when we first started talking about this, you mumbled on your breath, and I said, no, I heard you, and I repeated. I said, keep that going. You said I should have just ran. Did that mean when you saw him on the street? Yeah, no, I mean when you saw him on the street, I should have just ran.
When he backed out the knife, I should have just ran because he wasn't gonna.
Okay.
And I told y'all that I thought it was a gun at first, so that's why I didn't run.
Okay.
That's actually what I wanted to ask you. Did you think about leaving Rochester after that whole thing happened and people saw you?
No, I thought about my mom. I'm not gonna do that to my mom. I'm not about to do that. I wouldn't run.
You wouldn't leave her?
No, I'm not about to leave her. That's the.
Is your Javon, is Jay older or younger than you?
He's younger, and my little brother too. I don't want to do that.
Okay.
I wouldn't do that. Oh, shit, my whole life is...
No, nope. I still don't buy that. I know you're sitting here right now.
They don't.
You're thinking it and feeling it. So she and I, we talk to people like this all the time.
But they don't want to.
And that's a very common.
It's either I get released or something gonna happen to me in that jail though, because y'all said that he's well known, and I'm trying to remember who that was.
So when she says well known, like people knew him from walking up and down the Ave. Don't take it as like he's some like ranking blood member. That's not what we're talking about.
Never known.
You just told me that was from that area.
We just
like from a long,
just been around a long time, and little corner hustling for a little dollar older, here, dollar there, so older. Like, yeah, he's not some. There for... He's not some like connected dude. If that's what you're thinking, please don't think of it like that.
But he got family though, man. Just how I got family, man. They're not gonna want to hear none of that shit. They're not gonna want to hear none of that shit, man. They gonna do me how they did.
Well, let me ask you this. So, right now you got a good thing. Like I think you're comfortable talking to us.
I'm just.
I think it happened. So, what you're describing, I think some of it happened, but some of it happened different from the way you described it. I think it lasted a little longer, right? The fight.
I wasn't keeping count.
Right? No, I understand that. But did you fight him a couple times?
No, that was the only thing I remember. Me walking down there,
Went down where?
down Evergreen.
Mm-hmm.
Walking down Evergreen, and the girl across the street, and then he came up the cut.
Okay.
And then I beat him up.
Mm-hmm.
She's trying to run my pockets as I'm beating him up. I push her off.
Okay.
Grabs a knife after I knock him out and all that shit.
Mm-hmm.
Then she's running away. Walks away. I throw the knife out.
All right. Catch your breath. Do you trust us here? Like that we're not being jerks to you. We're not trying to.
What y'all think will happen? Give me the honest truth.
Oh, I have no fucking idea. So here's what I say to people all the time. People think that, right, because we're the detectives, like we're some great legal minds. It's completely not true. I always joke with people. Say, all I did was pass a civil service test to get this job. I never went, and got like my pre-law degree or went to law school or anything like that. That's for people way smarter than her and I to figure out. Does that at least make sense? Like, I'm not trying to blow you off, but like we've got nothing to do with that end of it.
And right now, with the way things are going, you want me to be realistic about what's going to happen today. I mean, I think what's going to happen today.
Got it? Yeah.
So we're not going to lie to you about that, but this can play out many different ways, There's a potential, like there's obviously different legal things that happen. And you said that you unfortunately, been through a couple other things. Sometimes there's hearings and different things. Sometimes, there's potential for pleas and there's potentials for trials and there's potential. So there's a lot of unknowns right now. And it would be unfair for us to tell you what we thought would happen because things go in a million different directions. So I would like to give you an answer, but I also don't want to give you something. I mean,
we're not gonna lie to you. I mean, you have to go to booking today, right? I mean, that's, if I were to say anything else, you at that point you should just tell me, you know what, Jay, now I don't trust you, and that doesn't get us anywhere. We don't. I think so far that you sort of trust me with, what we're saying, right? And us the same to you. If I start throwing out that stuff like that is a lie, it goes right out the window. So we're gonna step out for a minute. I can feel it overheating. Like the heat come out. I want to get this back out of here. I might get myself another water.
Can I call?
Breathe.
Can I call Mom real quick? One call before I go upstairs.
Listen.
I just want to let her know, because I know I'm not going to see her. Man.
Okay. Let's. So how about this? Here's what we'll do. So I think that the three of us are probably going to still talk a little more, right? There's some stuff to do. So at the end, what really we can't do, because the rules say we can't have you making phone calls like in the middle of it all. But here's what I will say to you, because you've asked for it a few times, you've been nothing but polite. When this is all done, I will have you call your mom. Okay? Now, please understand, I'm not saying that to you because I'm trying to like get I'm not trying to like trick you or get a favor. Do you understand that? I'm doing it just as a courtesy. Okay? All right, give us a minute. Right, take it. Hey, listen. Take a breath. I think you're beating yourself up a little too much. Okay?
It's not about the end well, man.
It could be, it could end worse.
This is not going to end well. I already know, man.
We'll be back.
I go to jail, it's going to be something.
Okay. All right?
Yeah, can y'all bring me a cigarette or something?
So I have to see if we have any. I don't smoke. So I'd say two things. One, I don't smoke, so I don't have them. Sometimes people do.
Yeah.
So what I'll tell you is I can definitely ask. I just don't know what the answer would be. Secondly, personally, I just hate the smell of that shit. So if I was going to give you one, we'll do it at the end, so I'm not like sitting in the middle of it. Like, I don't want to go home with it like smelling on my shirt. That's all.
Same.
What?
I said, oh yeah, and I'm not.
All right. You feeling all right?
Yeah, I'm fine.
You're good.
I just know this.
Well, it's. You said it was bothering you, it was weighing on you, you were having nightmares. Like, let's get that shit done. You know what I'm saying?
Suck it up and get it over with.
I told you, there's nobody on this planet that's never made a mistake.
But this was just bad.
So it's what people do from those.
It was just bad timing, though. I wasn't expecting
It
that.
always is.
Yeah. I wish I could have fucking finished the automotive shit.
Oh, we're just gonna pull some other stuff up here. It's just loading. See, it's
You know, while he's go ahead. What were you saying?
I was gonna say, man, I should have just stopped drinking a long time ago. This shit would never happen. If I just stopped doing what I was doing in the street, then that wouldn't have happened. None of this would have happened if I just stopped doing a lot of stuff.
Speaking of drinking, I wanted to ask you this earlier. Not that it matters, just out of curiosity. What liquor store do you normally go to?
Every order.
Do you know where you went that day? You said you thought you had a bottle of Henny. Do you know where you went?
No, because I went to a couple different liquor stores.
All right, no biggie.
Do people just know you? Is that why they'll sell to you? Because you're obviously not quite 21.
No, I have.
No, I just lied to them.
I didn't even think of that.
I'm just curious.
They don't even ask for my ID.
I'm sure they just want people's money.
So I don't remember what time I do I get for this. We could ask Dave.
On that particular one?
Yeah, the first video. What time I gotta ask him?
So it's got to be, I want to say it's 30 something.
Yeah, like 36. That's my own fault. I just I didn't make note of it. Oh, that's too
It's definitely got to be 30 something.
far. What do you when you smoke cigarettes? What do you smoke?
I really don't even smoke cigarettes. I just smoke Black and Miles, but nobody probably smoked Black and Miles here. So.
I think that's a pretty good. That's a pretty good guess. I think it's because I'm not plugged into the network. It's struggling here.
But you know what? Not that I don't smoke anything just because smoke gives me a headache. But cigarettes is one thing, but like people's breath after you smoke a Black and Mild, it's just like
stress. So just
I hear you.
I apologize for the delay here. I maybe I could have done a little better and had this loaded up, but I think so. One thing is, like when I'm at my desk, I have the plug here and it goes into like the network. Right now, it's trying to connect essentially wirelessly on like 1 bar of signal. It's pretty sweet.
I would say try like 137.
All right. Watch that. I know I was close. I said 36. So see what happened here. It's showing 133. And I clicked the status bar a little ahead, but because see how I have such a minimal connection in here?
Yeah. 35.
I'm just gonna let it go. Would you say 37? All right. So look, you take that way. All right. So do you recognize where we're looking here?
Yes.
Yeah. So that's you said this is that was weird. Is this the corner store you're talking about? You said I even think you said 819. Yep. So this is that night, and you recognize which way we're looking here?
Yeah, that's going towards Upper Forest.
Yeah. So Valero is just right over there,
Yeah.
and you see down here, that the time on the status bar is 1:36 a.m. right now, the exact time. So we're gonna watch it for a minute here, and I'd like you to, as we watch, you tell me what you're seeing, because I see one thing and I can explain it a certain way, but I want to hear from you. Do you know who that is? Or both?
That's me.
So you have the hoodie on, is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah. You're not walking around with a blanket over your shoulders, right? Okay. So do you know who that person is? Male, female, anything?
That's this one dude that be up there selling.
Oh, you've sold to him before?
No,
Oh.
he like sells and uses.
Okay. He sells and uses?
Yeah.
Gets high on his own product? What does he go by?
I think fucking Flock or some shit.
Okay.
But one time he asked me, he thought I was using one time. He tried to get high with me thinking I was a user.
So watch here a little bit. In the next few seconds, tell me what you think. What's your take on this?
The way I'm walking, it looked like he done. Okay.
Do you know what? I mean, I can pause it because you guys are out of the screen now and you're gone. You know, we're all the way up to 1:38 in the morning. Do you know what happened there or what that is? Had you had some beef with him before or no?
Yeah.
Yeah, what was the beef before?
Like I told you, he was thinking that I was a user. He tried to offer me a bag.
Oh, okay. Did he try to offer you a bag right there? Is that what happened that night?
I want to say yeah, but I don't want to say
I
yeah.
was just gonna say, we don't want you to make anything
Don't
up.
make
Just
anything
what
up.
you
Don't
remember.
Yeah, don't make
If you don't
anything up.
remember, then
Just the way, I mean, because you saw what we saw.
Yes.
Yeah, we saw it a few times.
And I'm not about to just punch on somebody for no reason.
So without ever meeting you, and without ever meeting that person, whoever it
I'm
was
not
with the
about to
blanket,
punch on nobody for
you know. So I look at it, I'm like, God damn, he was gonna fucking clobber him there, and the video made it look to me like it was out of nowhere and for no reason. So that's why I ask you. Perhaps you can help me understand.
What day that was?
It's the same night.
Sunday, he said.
so early Monday morning,
Morning.
but Sunday night.
Yeah, it started-
into Monday morning.
So look, see, it says there 1:38 a.m.
Oh, it's
That's
about to
Monday.
be Monday.
It's Sunday night into Monday morning. Yeah.
Let me see again. Cause that,
You want to watch that little interaction again? Sure.
yeah.
So I said it was. I'll just go back a
Cause like
couple
I said,
minutes.
I don't want to make no mistake.
Of course. Listen, no problem at
And
all.
it might not refresh your memory. You might not remember, but
All right,
clearly
so
you know what you're watching. You just
here
may
it's
not-
starting at 1:36:48, and now this one you two
You
are already
can't
in
zoom
frame.
in though.
I don't think so. Yeah, we can't. So now you two are already in frame. Like you saw it before. Like, oh yeah, that's me and that's this other dude, Flacco.
Cause he had a white hoodie on that day. Yeah.
He had a white hoodie. You remember that?
Yeah, cause me and him did bump heads. It wasn't only one time me and him bump heads. We bumped.
Now it doesn't seem like there's trouble right now, right?
Nah.
No. Okay.
Cause we was talking, but
Right.
he was moving around looking for a bag.
Okay.
Cause we bumped heads that earlier that day.
Now, did you see you drop something right there, and then you go and pick it up? Do you see that? Do you know what that is? I don't know.
There's a can of soda.
Okay.
I put it back in my pocket.
Okay. So you're walking backwards a little. So I was
That
hoping you
is
could offer some explanation. You know, is there something that led up to that? You know.
Yeah, but it was something that led up to it.
Something that you remember or no? Okay, let's hear it. I mean, because when I watch that, to me, that's just
It obviously
Trey is
looked
just-
like I'm over here trying to be a bully and shit.
Yeah. that's what it looked like to me. I agree. So I'd be interested to hear if you had something different.
He tried to offer me a bag earlier
Mhm.
that day.
Yeah.
Thinking I was a user and
Mhm.
shit. 'Cause
So
he
did you take offense to that?
Yeah.
So
And
you're
I let
offended because he offered you a bag.
Yeah.
And you're
I let
thinking
it go. I let it go. I let that shit go earlier that day, and then I was thinking about the shit when I was drinking. I
So you have some drinks and you're pissed off.
it was like out of the blue. I didn't know that he was gonna be up there.
Okay.
I'm just walking down the street drunk.
And then you ran into him.
And that shit is totally separate from the shit on Evergreen. I wasn't expecting that shit on Evergreen. I'm over here thinking I was just gonna get a little bit of play or whatever and go home.
Trying to open something here. How many times had you met up with that girl for a blowjob?
That would be the second time because I had got one from her like a year ago.
Oh, a while ago. Okay.
Yeah, I don't be out there like that.
And you said you haven't seen her since? Do you know why she hasn't been around since, or no?
Usually when I don't see a user for a period of time, either they dead or they in jail somewhere or they got clean.
Right.
One of the three.
I'm good. It's just gotta load up. It's again. See how I have such a minimal network connection there.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, good. That's fine. Not responding. Please hold. Windows Media Player is not responding.
He's telling you wait.
Says me.
So that obviously doesn't help.
Well, we don't know who that person is. I mean, whoever it is just runs away from you. I mean, nothing. You know, I don't.
That obviously don't help me because it looks.
Well, I mean, to me, what I would say is at least now there's like something behind it, something I can comprehend, right? Because before it's like, God damn, he's just running around like looking to whip somebody's ass, right? And I think as we sit here now, that's not the truth, right? Or that's not accurate.
No, that's not it at all. I don't look around. I don't go around looking to fucking pick fights. I'm not even a fighter.
Well, I hope not. So you were just saying something I want to ask you about. You were just saying earlier, like you should have stopped drinking or something.
Yeah,
is drinking an issue for you?
Yes.
Well, now I kind of feel bad because I'm like joking about having a cocktail and mixing drinks. Like I don't want to be.
I've been drinking since I used to watch my mom drink and have parties and stuff. I used to like sneak shots when I was little.
Mm-hmm.
And then when I got like 13, I had liquor poison. I'm not even supposed to be drinking. I could like literally die right now if I like drink some more off one shot. My liver is bad, and I'm over here still drinking. My liver get bad every time I drink. Get worse and worse.
What does your mom say about? Oh my God.
She tells me. She like, you need to stop drinking. You need to stop. She put me in therapy group, all that shit.
Oh, like alcohol treatment stuff. When was that?
That was last year. I was in there for about 2 years. Still couldn't do nothing.
How often did you have to go to that program?
Like every other day, every other week.
Really?
Did your mom ever buy you bottles?
No, I buy my own bottles. I was still her liquor. It was to a point where she had to hide her liquor.
Okay. As you would say. Okay.
And I think, yeah.
I apologize for the delay here. It's just sometimes the technology isn't keeping up with what we want to do. That's all.
Definitely a drinking problem.
Does your mom still drink?
I'm the only one that drink. Once she hear that I'm in jail, she don't even smoke cigarettes no more. Probably gonna make her go back to her old ways.
I'm sure it'll be stressful. She'll be supportive though for you, right?
Yeah, she always.
That's what I'm hearing. Yeah.
Do I dare ask about your father?
You know,
Oh,
he ain't even. He's here in Rochester, but He'll come and see me. He'll ask about me.
What's his name?
James, Clarence. He gonna ask about me. He gonna do nothing.
So your brother's father?
Yeah.
Does he have other children besides you too?
Yeah.
Older or younger?
Older.
Do you ever see them? No relationship with them?
Come on, man. I should have taken it off the drive. Or it's like take it off the drive and just put it on a desktop or something, but you would think that. Okay, I'm just gonna let this play. I'm at 0 seconds. So do you know where we're looking now? I mean, I can tell you.
That's Evergreen.
Yep, this is Evergreen. So here's the fence, here's the church, here's Clinton, and there's Sullivan, right? So just look, it's just playing. So do you see that it paused there, but you see that person running with that little, do you know what that is? Or who that is?
That's Flacco.
That's Flacco, because like the blanket's hanging behind him, right? So I hope that it's still playing. See, the ticker isn't going anymore, but I think it's still playing. All right, yep, obviously it is because their car goes by. So our little counter down there isn't going anymore, but whatever. So we're going to talk about a couple things as we go here. And I'm going to use my pen because if I touch the screen with my finger, it'll... I mean, what do you think we're going to see here? Is it going to be different than when you told us?
It might, because I don't remember all the way.
Okay. Well, we'll see if this video can help with memory then. But you said it might look, a little different from what you told us, and I think that's correct.
Yeah.
Okay. I can't even see what.
Mm-hmm.
So up here it's clicking, see 3847, 3848, 49.
Mm.
So bicycle goes by. Let's see, there's like skips and pauses, but this little counter down here isn't going. All right, so what I'm going to point, do you see somebody on the other side of Clinton walking north?
That's the white girl.
What's that?
That's the white girl.
Well, keep watching. Hang on. Why do you say that's her?
I definitely was with it.
Okay. So now, at the same time, somebody's on the other side of the road walking towards Clifford. On this side of Clinton, you're going to see it just pause there. Because it's on this side of Clinton, somebody stops by the garbage can. See at the tip of my pen?
Yeah, right.
And somebody's walking now towards Scranton. Right?
Yeah.
So they're going to cross Evergreen towards Scranton. And that first person's still right over there. But see, now that first person crosses Clinton Avenue. And the second person stops right in the middle of Evergreen. Do you know who these people are?
And one of them is the white girl in the fucking...
Well, keep watching.
Because obviously I was in that area, so I was there too.
But just, I'd like you to keep watching. Tell me what you see. I don't want to tell you what you see. I want you to tell me.
Do you need it closer toward you? You look like you're...
What are you seeing?
It's like...
What fight? So who is that fighting?
That's me.
Right.
Because I remember fighting.
Okay. So that's you and Pops. We'll call him Pops. Right?
Yeah.
So I'm going to hit pause for a sec so we can talk here without missing anything. So it's paused at 39:46. 39. So one thing I want to point out is, in this video we watched, we saw somebody run this way towards towards Clifford.
Yeah.
And that you said was Flacco, the guy with the blanket who ran, right? And then
Wait, you said ran towards this way?
yeah, on the left here. Yeah.
No, I said the white girl ran towards.
Well, at the very beginning,
Oh.
remember at the very beginning, you said that's Flacco. I said, yeah, you can see the blanket hanging. Okay.
Yeah.
So then the next thing we see is somebody walking towards Clifford and stopping by the auto parts store. And at the same time, on our side of the street here, somebody comes walking and goes into that. Oh, look, it's playing again now. I must have hit it. In that crosswalk. The person we saw walking crosses the street, then gets in a fight right there. And you say that's me in the fight. So what I'm looking at here is that in here we see a fight with you and Pops, and you say it. Yeah, that's me. We're in the fight.
Yeah.
We don't see the white girl anywhere. And additionally,
I thought you said somebody was just standing right there by the
yeah,
trash
sure.
can.
Yeah, that's Pops. He's walking. In addition to not seeing the white girl, you guys are never on Evergreen. I mean, you're in the crosswalk right there.
Yeah.
There's
so that don't count as Evergreen.
Well, I mean, we'll call it the crosswalk, right? But there's nothing like coming this way down there. I mean, the closest you get is you're on the sidewalk at Clinton and Evergreen. I'm going to try to rewind here. I don't know if I'll have luck or not. But... Okay.
There you go.
So there's the guy with the blanket. See him walking?
Yeah.
So that's Flacco. And now we're just, again, we're going to let it play. That's 38-20. So there's two things I want you to focus on. A person walking this way, so towards Clifford, right?
Yeah.
And then a person walking this way towards Evergreen and Toscano. So I want you to watch where they go and end up together. And you say that's me in the fight. But I want you to see why I think the person on the other side going this way is you, not the white girl. So there goes that bicycle. Remember we saw that earlier. We can use it as sort of a timer of something coming. So see where my pen is right there? So there's somebody on the east side, the far side of Clinton Avenue, walking towards Clifford. And at first you said, oh, that might be the white girl, right? Now at the same time, see somebody comes walking right in front of the church.
Yeah.
So that would be the second person. So the first person down the corner.
Saying, though, that looked like somebody right there that's next to the trash can. Already.
That's the second person. That he's
not walking across the street. I'm saying standing right there.
I think that's just. I know it. He's
literally at the trash can.
Yeah, but that whatever that is or that image is not moving like ever.
So I see no other movement there. The only movement I see is these two right here, and we're about to have the so pow, and did you see that little like splash right there on the street?
No, run it back.
Yeah, I will. But again, as we look at it, I understand that's you in a fight right there, yes. And you say the same. Yeah. Okay, go ahead, Mister. Here.
I was gonna say, why not?
39-44.
You.
Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say if you want to continue the second part and then run it back after, but it's up to you because I just don't know if it's gonna actually do it or not.
See, that was too far. No. It's so sensitive. So we'll just watch it again. No big deal. We got a minute left.
So while we have a minute, you're saying that this right here is what you're thinking is a person, but
that's a garbage can open.
Yeah.
That's the lid opened up. So yeah.
I get what you're
saying. I'm sorry. So that right there, that's the lid of the garbage. Nope, it's this.
Okay.
You know what I'm talking about, the way they pop open. Yep. So again, we'll see the bicycle go by, but you walk up Clinton this way and Pops goes that way. And then you cross the street behind him, and then you guys clearly have words in the intersection. So see, there's nobody by the garbage can. What I say by the garbage can is because watch through this like washed out light right there. See that second person?
Yeah.
And there's like a pause near the garbage can, but then a continued movement. Almost as if like he's looking in the open garbage can. So then he continues to walk, and then you walk behind him there. So after you walk up to him, I want you to focus on something. It seems like there's like a hit and a splash in the street. So watch like where my pen is too. Like bam, bam. Did you see that? Where the tip of my pen
Like
was?
something broke.
Right. Do you know what that was or no?
I had a bottle on me and I had a drink. I had like a pop.
Pop or a can? What bottle did you have with you?
I had both of them. A can of pop on me and a bottle of Henny.
Is it it's a bottle of Henny, you said?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. It's a liquor bottle. Okay. So we talked about how what led up to the fight with the little robbery thing and the girl. I don't think that's quite accurate. And we talked about it being like, 15 seconds long. So right now we're at about 15 seconds. And I know this telephone pole is in the way, but if we're just to let this run, it seems like it sort of goes on and on. So that's, you walk away a little bit. You know what I think right here? I think your shoe came off. Did your shoe ever come off in the fight or no? Was he grabbing you?
Yes.
Yeah. So did he grab your foot and you're just like pulling away and it pops off? Yeah.
Put it back on.
Yep. So it looks like he's trying to get up a little, right? So I can see, it's up. Do you want me to pause it or do you want to not watch it?
You could let it play.
You can? I got no worry. So do you see now there's a couple people in the background over there? So while this is just playing, I mean, feel free to watch that when we can talk at the same time. Why did it keep going? Were you enraged about something? I know you don't. You said.
Where my fucking life is.
Say again.
He said his life was over.
Oh, fucking dumbass fucking
It was a
drink.
It was a mistake. It was the booze. Yep. Were you enraged? Was there something else in your life that you were angry about and it just came to a head there?
No, I don't. I got anger problems, but it's not like I don't go around beating up people. I don't fight people. I don't go and fight.
So I believe that too. When you say you have anger problems, that's hard for me to understand sitting here because the entire conversation since you've been here today, you have been so mild mannered.
Bipolar. I'm bipolar too. I got a couple issues with me. I'm not perfect.
Nobody's perfect. Me included.
I got a couple mental health issues going on, like anxiety, depression, anger, but that's still no excuse. I
respect that you at least acknowledge that.
I don't got nothing. Like, what the fuck, man?
I mean, clearly there's some rage or anger here. Does alcohol usually do that for you?
No.
Do you know why this night in particular there was that rage?
I don't remember the whole night. Like I told you, I was drinking the whole night since like 12 o'clock in the afternoon till around this time, till 1 o'clock, like 2 o'clock. I've been drinking all day up full blown drunk.
Do you feel like remorse for what happened? Do you feel bad?
Yes.
It seems like it looking at you. I hope so. Because if you don't, then that's really fucked up, right?
Nah, I do have remorse.
Good. That means that means you're a human, right?
I didn't mean to do that at all.
I do respect that you take responsibility for it. As a
no
young man,
choice,
yeah,
like,
you're a young man, right? Well, no, see,
I don't have no choice. Like my mom always told me, every action comes with a reaction.
Mhm.
So like,
if we had all this that we showed you, and you sat here and been like, nope, wasn't me, fuck you guys, I didn't do it. I think down the line that would make you look even worse. You know, so I respect that you take responsibility and have remorse for what happened. I do.
I gotta take accountability. I did. Like,
Well, I wish more people thought of it like that.
like,
I mean, that's what I teach my own kids.
I got it clear as
Yeah.
day. Like,
I'm sorry, you're 20, right?
Yeah.
My son is 20 years old, and I teach him the same thing. Often I tell him it's not necessarily the mistake you made. It is afterwards. Are you going to accept responsibility for it? Are you going to learn from it? And are you going to make yourself better on the other end? And if the answer to those three is no, usually people are more pissed off at you for that than what you did. I mean, you see, like on, I don't know, like we don't have cameras in courtrooms here, but in other places in the country they do. And when they have a camera, if somebody got arrested for doing something, are people more pissed because of what that person did, or when they're in court smiling and being an asshole?
A little bit of both.
You know, it's like people lose their minds. So let me ask you this, if you even know, and you may not know. It's just something I've always wondered. Why him?
I don't even know. I was drunk.
Right.
I
It's
know
okay.
the dude.
Yeah.
I know him.
Do you
I
know
chit
his-
chat with him.
Do you know him as Pops?
Yes.
Yeah. How long
Well,
did you
no,
know?
not
Oh.
his pops.
Uh-huh.
I heard people call
Call
him
him Pop.
pops.
Okay. But you know him from what? Just the app?
Just there, yeah.
How long had you been knowing him, you think?
I know him about like 3 years.
Okay. Just from walking around the app.
Yes.
And did you guys have bad blood?
Nah, he was cool. I always gave him money, all that. Because he panhandled right there at Chester's.
That's what I said.
I
When
would
he
give
looked
him
in the
money.
garbage can, I think he was looking for bottles or something.
Yeah, I would give him money. I would give him $1 because he would
Mhm.
watch my bike for me. I wouldn't even have to ask him. He
Mhm.
would watch my bike for him. I would give him a beer. I would buy him 2 beers and $1
Mhm.
worth of Lucy's. I would feed him. I bought him food one time too.
Yeah.
I don't know. God.
So is that part of what's tearing you up so much? Is you
Yeah,
remember him
like-
like that, and you remember him as not being a thug or a tough guy or a punk or anything,
He was
and
just-
you,
he
for
was
whatever
small.
reason,
And I don't know why. No.
well, what I want to come out of this, I mean, for us, it's twofold, right? We obviously have to speak for him, and we have to represent the family. We got to find out who did it and what happened, right? But trust me when I say I truly mean, I hope that for you, often people don't get better or fix something until it's like rock bottom, right? And I hope this is the one thing that's going to make you better. And whether it's not smoking any weed, not drinking booze, whatever it is, like you're plenty young enough to make a change. I mean, you're 20 years old and you think, oh my gosh, my life is over. I would say
No,
from our vantage point,
this
we
is
do this a
not-
lot. It's
This
not.
is nothing. This is nothing to play about. This is
No,
somebody's life.
it's serious. I agree. It's
This
serious.
is somebody's life.
I'm not
Like, I could-
downplaying the severity.
Like just how like his life got taken by mistake, mine could like they could just. The
Well,
judge
your
could
life
just-
isn't being taken.
No, I'm saying like the judge could just be like, no, let him sit there for the rest of his life, or I could go down. I could, as soon as y'all take me to booking, I could
Mhm.
get in jail, and one of his family members or something, they
Mhm.
might get with me.
I-
They might find out that I had something to do with that I did that, and they're gonna do
To
me the same way.
To be honest, I don't know too much about his family. I only am aware of one sibling that we've had contact with. I don't know what his family tree is like. I don't.
And that's
But
what I'm
with that
saying.
in
I
mind,
don't
it
know
would-
his family tree either.
It would
so, like,
surprise me if his family's some sort of connected violent crew, like I think maybe you think they are. I could be wrong.
Nah, it's not that. But like, I just don't want to be. I don't want nobody to. Man, I done fucked up bad, man.
I agree.
Fucked up bad.
I agree.
Cause I would be ready to fuck somebody up. They did that to my people, it's my brother or something. So I'm already knowing how they gonna feel about that. They're not gonna
Well, he's
just.
a little older too.
But
It's not like he's
still,
got.
he got.
He doesn't
We
have.
don't know what he got. He got grandkids. He got
I
kids.
don't.
Like,
That I don't know. I could
nah.
probably find out, but I don't know.
Nobody,
now.
you're not gonna want to hear that happened to one of your people, it's one of your family members. You're not gonna want to hear none of that shit. You're gonna try to like do something to them.
Right. How do you feel?
And
after
nobody want to hear about no mistake shit. Nobody want to hear that shit. Nobody want to hear that accident shit. Just cause I was drunk. Nobody want to hear that shit.
You and her and I know the truth, right?
But nobody else want to hear that.
You and her and I know exactly what. If you want to go into MCJ,
don't even want to hear that shit either.
No.
That I was drunk.
No. What I want to hear is exactly what the truth is.
Right, we told you.
Drunk or not, high or not, white girl or not. Like, I don't want to hear bullshit stuff. And if you being drunk is a part of the real story, that's exactly what I want to hear. My point is, the three of us here with this conversation video, we're exclusively the three who know exactly what happened. If you want to go into MCJ and tell them like you told us at the start, like old boy backed a gun or a knife out and you had to, clobber him, so be it. You can tell them whatever the fuck you want. That's up to you. I mean, we're not going to tell anybody.
There's not even nothing to brag about, man.
No, it's not.
It's nothing to even brag about.
No, I make reference to them, people inside hearing what it was about. Yeah. If you want to tell them the other story about you had to defend yourself, it's fine. But I also agree, it is nothing to brag about. It's a terrible mistake.
It ain't even nothing to talk about. Like, yeah. How do you even like try to explain that to somebody? Oh, what you in here for? I accidentally beat somebody up to death. Like, no, how does that even?
Well, the one thing I wonder, I just don't know why. There was a fight and you walked away, and there's a fight again, and then you walk away again and you go back. That's the part I have the most like difficulty with. Why the like repetitive? It was like multiple rounds almost.
Tell you, I can't. If I knew the answer, I would tell you.
Sure.
And I don't want to add salt to the wound, Travion.
No, go ahead, man. This shit already. I'm already gonna have it.
I don't know this for a fact because I'm not in the medical field, but unfortunately, I think if you would have walked away after the first time,
I could have saved him.
It may have not gone to this extent, but I mean, we can't unfortunately take back what happened, but
because if I be able to undo it, man, I would have fucking crashed where I was at. I would have went to sleep where I was at because I was supposed to be walking home. I don't know how the fuck I got the opposite way from my house because I told you I live.
Well,
I gotta go that way.
I do believe that you probably went down to that block looking to get a blowjob. That I'm okay with.
Yeah,
and that's why you and that girl were in such close. And then for whatever reason that didn't happen. I don't know if you were pissed. I don't know if she declined you and you're pissed or whatever. And then, that sent you into rage. That I don't know. So to me, it makes sense why you went south. If you came out of Trayer and made a right on Clinton instead of making a left. I mean, that doesn't seem unreasonable.
Is there anything else that we discussed today? I have two questions. One is there anything else that we didn't ask you that you think is important for us to know?
That's what I was gonna ask y'all that too. Is there anything that y'all missed?
I hope not. I mean, but we don't know what we don't know.
And then my second question would be, is there anything else that may have been not exactly the scenario when we first discussed it, or everything else is pretty much like you really were at your uncle's house? It really was his birthday.
I really was at my uncle's house. I was at my
You
uncle's
did go look for that girl.
Yes.
Look to get some.
I can
head
show
around
you.
her.
I got a video that date that I was over there on trailer.
Okay.
I got a whole video of it. I could show y'all the video. I was
On your
with
phone
him.
or whatever.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like I'm not lying about
Okay.
that one.
We believe it.
I was definitely there.
So it gets
and
a
y'all
little late.
and y'all could watch that camera that's on trailer. Y'all could watch that camera and see if I left from right there, because I definitely came from right there.
And it got a little later. You're a little drunk.
Yeah, I'm thinking I'm going home.
But go,
Good
try to
detail.
get a little head first.
Yeah, because usually.
Did she decline? Did she decline, or do you remember how that interaction went?
I don't remember.
Okay.
I think I did meet up with her, but
Did you actually have a conversation with her?
yes.
You did.
I remember talking to her.
Okay.
But I'm
Did
thinking.
you guys engage in anything or no?
That's what I'm trying to remember.
You don't. Okay.
'Cause
So you may have. You don't know.
Yeah.
Okay.
'Cause
All right.
We can work on phone call.
We'll just bring a phone in here.
Yeah.
Now we have to stay in here with you
Yeah.
as long as that's okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can I bring a cigarette?
We'll ask. Yeah.
Alright.
It's one of those.
Yeah,
Like, maybe
try.
somebody has them, maybe don't. They don't.
Well,
I don't know.
I'm assuming you prefer.
I take the phone over the.
Yeah, but if you could bring both, then yeah. Thank you.
So I'm gonna
Did you
call.
gas again?
Yeah.
A little bit.
All right, so I'm gonna call it and put it on speakerphone. I'm gonna let you talk to her. Is it what?
Is it what happened with the cigarette?
Well, we're doing one thing at a time. If I can find you one after this phone call and
Yeah,
before
we have
we
to stay
do
in here for the phone
fingerprints
Oh
and
yeah,
stuff.
you did. So
And I just
We'll
want
try
the
to get you one.
cigarette smell.
alright.
I can't guarantee it'll be fresh.
You think your mom's gonna actually answer the phone, not knowing my number?
She
If
gonna
not-
answer
If not,
because she supposed to come and get me.
Hello.
Ma,
Yes.
this is your son.
Yes.
I am locked up.
What?
I'm in jail.
No, you're not.
Yes,
he is down at the public safety building.
they came and got me earlier while I was at school at 11 o'clock.
For what?
That shit that happened in April, where you was telling that shit that was on the news.
Trey, don't say another word.
Like, they already showed me the article, all that shit. So
Okay. What? I don't know. Who's there with you?
it's two investigators with me.
Okay, so can I talk to them? Like, what's gonna happen?
It's on speaker.
It's on speaker. This is Investigator Frasca, and my partner, Investigator Leckender, is here too. After he,
We gotta do some fingerprints and photographs.
yeah, after he gets off the phone with you, we just have some administrative things that we have to take care of, before he goes over to booking, and then, he should be arraigned
Tomorrow?
Tomorrow,
I think so.
I believe. And then he'll be able to make more phone calls when he goes to booking
Yes.
to call you.
Okay. What's he being charged with?
The charge is going to be murder in the second degree.
My fucking life is done.
Nope, I don't. I told you I don't agree.
Ma, don't start crying, man. Come on, man. Don't do that to me, man. Bro, God.
It's alright, Trey. Like,
Ma, stop fucking crying, man. Stop crying, bro.
it's gonna be okay, Trey.
Just stop crying. It's gonna be better. Just stop crying, please.
Trey, I agree with her. And remember early on, you said, "Oh, it's over for me." And I
know.
disagreed with it then, and I disagree with it now.
Ma, I got the money that the money I've been saving with working on them cars and shit. It's in my room. It's in the dresser. I've been saving that shit since since my birthday. Grab that shit and I don't know, man. Put some of that shit on the fucking phone for me.
Okay.
Alright, Ma.
Alright, I love you.
I love you
So-
too.
You'll be able to. You know her number off the top of your head, right? Okay. When you get down to booking, you'll be able to call her. Ma'am, if you can hear me, he'll be able to call you from booking too. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
So just stay by the phone.
Yeah, it'll be a little bit. We got to get some fingerprints and photographs done, and stuff like that. So it's not like it won't be in like 10 minutes. I mean, I think it's going to be more like, you know, an hour or something. But, you know, just give us a little bit. But he's here. He's all right. He's not hurt or nothing.
Okay.
All right.
All right. Thank you.
All right, ma. I love you.
All right. I love you too.
Be safe.
All right. You too.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.
All right. I know that was hard. Bam. I can't promise it's fresh or delicious or
I just
anything.
need something because I know it's gonna be a
Your nerves.
before I get another one. Man.
So we'll there you go. Don't let that bowl apart. Just drop your ashes in there.
Yep.
I tried to look for a real ashtray, no luck.
Now you good. I'm gonna put a little water in there.
Okay, yeah, perfect. So it's 10 to 3 right now. So the people who do fingerprints and photographs, we call them technicians. Like right around now, the afternoon shift starts. We don't want to have the day people stay late.
Right.
So as soon as the afternoon shift starts, you're the first thing they're going to help us out with. We're going to do fingerprints and photographs, and we'll get you out of this room, get down to book, and then you can call your ma again.
Is it any chance that like I could help you out to like get a like lower sentence?
Here's what you have to do with that. I don't know if you can pay for a lawyer or you get one given to you, like
No,
a signed
I'm talking
one.
about like give y'all some info to like get a lower.
Well, that's what I mean. So in order to do anything with courts, lowering sentence, it has to be like an actual worked out agreement. I can't speak for the prosecutors or
So I gotta
the
wait.
court
I gotta wait till court.
and make it an official agreement. Yes. Okay. Make sense?
Yeah.
So start thinking about what you're going to tell them now. All right.
All right.
All right.
I ain't gonna get out until I'm like fucking 30, man.
Make that 50. Travion Gates was sentenced to 30 years in prison for the murder of Gerald Irvin. He'll be 50 years old by the time he's released.